button. Hello everyone to the Stormfront campaign. I am your host, Bugboy1014, and I am joined by my guests, Brow Darkstar, Ragnarchild, Shad, and Clocksworth. How y'all doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
For once, I am not sleep deprived. Yay!
Yay! That was yesterday.
And the day before. I actually got a good night's sleep. Brow Darkstar, as is usual, will be talking during the with the text chats in Roll20. So if you all want to see what comes here on that, pay attention to it. I am mostly talking to the audience at home, but I am also talking to the other players. So, don't everyone talk at once now.
I was trying to avoid not talking at once.
What was that shit?
I was trying to avoid not talking at once.
Oh. Yes, and you were doing so quite well by no one talking at all. It's okay. Right, John, how are you doing today?
Okay.
Glad to hear. We do not have Kayana today. They are busy at lunch, so they might show up later, but they will not be here. So, last time on not the oncoming storm, on the Stormfront, I keep accidentally saying that. All of you came back to the spire with a slave in tow?
Yes?
I mean, they're a charmed person, but they also kind of enslaved to a dryad's will.
Yes. And then Ragnarchild managed to get rid of the delirium without causing an explosion, which apparently can happen.
Yeah! Ragnarchild successfully did the mission she was sent out to do, or at least part of it. She showed she can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah. It is possible. It can be done. It's just hard. And in return, you gained a chlorophyte-filled creature, a delirium-filled creature.
Which I didn't even know this was a thing until it literally happened in front of my eyes.
Normally, it's not supposed to be able to be a thing, but it's only a thing when you do it in this method.
Right, I mean, it's better than me trying to cast Purge Contamination on a creature that already has 6 contamination level, because best case scenario, they die from getting 6 exhaustion levels.
Yeah.
And that's the best case scenario.
Worst case scenario, they explode. In Prismatic Shrapnel. You guys know the Prismatic Spray spell? Yeah, that would happen. I only have 2 mutations. Yay! Only 2.
Wait, you had some?
Yeah, they had some from previous exposure. The, goo body thing. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about mutations or corruption levels? Those are 2 different things.
I didn't even... I forgot that Rattle had either.
Yeah. They have a mutation, I know that, because they got it from early in the campaign. They've been able to... They have the amorphous trait, which means they can squeeze into spaces of 1 inch without squeezing.
Yeah. Beneficial mutation. Yay, X-Men moment.
Here's the funny thing. Pretty much all the mutations are beneficial. It's funny. All the mutations are pretty much beneficial, though some of them are a bit grotesque. But, yeah, like, that's the bad side. It's like, oh yeah, the mutations are beneficial, but the corruption isn't.
Holy shit.
I can fear the stuff and I am a slime as well. Yes. Okay.
Right before we started, I just added the armor and shield that I forgot to add, and then I re-looked at my armor class and I was like, wait, that's higher than I've ever had. What the hell?
Yeah, that's because you actually managed to mastercraft something. Surtur successfully mastercrafted something for the first time in downtime.
Yay.
It was only a common magic item, but still. They're not an artificer, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So, like, mastercrafted caltrops, or...
No, it's a mastercrafted shield.
Oh, a shield. Okay, that's good. Cool.
It was a mastercrafted shield of mending.
Very nice.
Yeah. I like having mending, not because it's super duper strong, just because I like not having to worry about having to think about durability after the session, being like, oh crap, did I cast mending 7 times between sessions to restore my... It has a mending on it. It had time to trigger 7 times.
Right, and he was very much reminded of durability when he got, basically one shot in the tournament and had his armor chest blown to pieces.
Shadow just lurking in the corner with a smile.
Shadow was lurking in the corner, yeah. The downtime, I would keep track of everything in the medical wing and the guy in the Ragnarok Purified. Indeed, Ral Darkstar was on deck doing medical duties during the downtime. What were all of you doing during the downtime?
I was
Decent. Go ahead.
Ted first.
I was in Finn's workshop working on the Nether Scrolls, the back half.
Ah, you were reading the Nether Scrolls in Finn's workshop. You would have seen Surtur then, because Surtur was crafting items in Finn's workshop. Cool. Ragnarok, what were you doing during the downtime? Any training?
I did not plan on having to do training. Sadly, I'm just
Wasn't it-
keeping an eye on Linda the entire time, keeping her out of trouble.
I mean, the downtime was literally one long rest, and you've used one of the 2 free hours to cast that channel divinity.
True. I was recovering from the stress.
Yeah. Why do I just imagine, like, you didn't even go to Finn's workshop or something? It's like, you just did that, then went on the ship, and just immediately fell asleep in your room, and just didn't wake up until the downtime was over.
Crashed on the bed, and after 6 hours, Linda was like, Granny, are you there?
Yeah.
It's like, Granny, are you alive?
I'm alive! Alright. Shab was reading Nether Scrolls. Clocksworth, what were you doing during your downtime?
Mostly... Well, I did my first casting of contingency before going to sleep. Then I went to Finn's workshop, crafted a new armor with adamantine I bought from Zokarai and a bit of chlorophyte that was still left. Put a decently high level haste in it, and then I made a shield which turned out to be mastercrafted, made out of the tiny bit of Mizium I had left that I kept track of, half a pound. I was like, what will I ever do with half a pound? I don't know, maybe I'll find something someday. But because my creature is small, now I found the use for it.
Alright. I also realized I had the screen size wrong. What is that? The
Yay
cat
being
cannot
small, I
run
guess.
There we go. Oh, perfect. Sorry. Continue.
And I also replaced the spell in my halberd from the magic missile to a hold monster spell, because I realized, okay, in the tournament it was fine to have magic missile and doing 100 damage if I roll decently high in one attack. But normally I'm an Oath of Ancients. I feel if I'm having this like nuking weapon, it kind of goes completely against the idea of Oath of Ancient trying to preserve life when you suddenly go, I attack, I deal 120 damage, fuck you.
Right, when
Die.
you're supposed to be a paladin that's about mercy and not killing people.
Yeah.
It was
I
fine
just
at
realized
first,
I didn't
because they weren't permanently dead. But here...
Yeah, and I literally asked Sylvestro before going with that plan, originally.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you swap out for hold monster, which for those who don't know, it's basically hold person, but it works on any creature type and can paralyze them for up to a minute. Is it, or is it an hour?
I think it's a minute. Maybe it's an hour because it's higher level. But anyway, still having a paralysis for an hour, minute. Yeah, it's concentration, and you hit the creature. If it fails its save, it becomes paralyzed, and at the end of each of its turn, it can make another wisdom save. I just wanted something quick that could debilitate an enemy and basically.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this is since it's in Chlorophyte, the Chlorophyte is the thing concentrating on it for you.
So if the Chlorophyte takes damage,
it has to make a concentration check. Yes.
Wait, the Chlorophyte has a con stat?
Not normally, no, but as stated before in D&D rules, if something doesn't have a stat, you assume it's 10.
Oh, well, I'll need to keep track of that because, right, Chlorophyte, because whenever you smack a weapon around, it loses durability, so.
Right. So if it ever loses durability, then it needs to make a con save with a 10. So basically a natural d20.
But it's okay, it's stuck with Mizium, so it'll reduce the damage and give it resistance as well. So it would probably need to be attacked by a fireball or something to start taking. Actually, Mizium would make it immune. That's a bad thing. I keep forgetting Mizium makes stuff immune.
Yes. Alright.
Okay, a lightning ball then. I don't know if it exists, but I'm just going to call it a lightning ball.
Yep. So, for those of you, by the way, who have been to Zokurai's shop recently, or anywhere near it, you have noticed that there has actually been something changing on the ship around the shop. I bring this up because we talked about regional effects before the actual thing. I've had this on screen the entire time for the audience. They haven't known why I have it. There's a few effects, but the only obvious one is there's only two obvious ones. One is that any creatures that are wild within roughly about 6 miles of that room seem to thrive and grow a lot better. As in, they're more healthy, they eat better, they're more energetic. Which, only really Ragnachild would notice, but also this does affect the mage hunters too. Anyone who's interacting with them. The other effect is that there has begun to be amethyst crystals growing out of parts of the ship, getting more and more concentrated near Zokurai's room. And the interior of Zokurai's room is starting to be changed from the normal adamantine layout to now being made out of amethyst crystal.
I'd like to imagine, at some point, Kai just got up from, being drunk. At some point, he just saw the crystal and just went, I'm too drunk for that shit, and went back to his room.
Yeah. By the way, Wild Darkstar does bring up a good point. Would that affect them as well? Yes. They are counted as one of the wild animal types. So yes, they are affected by this. Mechanically, it doesn't do anything, but lore-wise and roleplay-wise, yeah, you are more energetic when you're Zokurai's room. Sorry, what did you say, sir?
I was just making a joke about Kai just wandering out of his room and seeing the crystals when he's drunk and just saying nope, I'm not dealing with this.
He would very much do that. Notably, though, the effects are not as strong as they would be, because it's important to know Silvestro's regional effects are across the entire ship, so the two sets of regional effects are competing with each other. Which, you've all already seen what Silvestro's regional effects are. Would you like me to remind you of those?
Yes, please.
Yes,
One of them is the entire ship is effectively a part of his body, so he can produce any limb from any part of the ship he wishes to, and can see anything that happens on the ship.
The airship just starts walking.
Well, yeah, he could technically do that. tell, his head is on the front of the ship, if you remember.
Mm-hmm. Which I guess is how he knew to, like, oh god, now I need to enter Clocksworth room. He just killed himself.
Right, that's how he knew. That's how he knows immediately whenever anything on the ship, he just knows. Because he can effectively see, hear, and use true sight through any part of the ship at any time. Another regional effect he has is he can read everyone's minds through the chlorophyte on the ship. Like, irregardless of intelligence score, he can read everyone's minds with the chlorophyte of the ship.
Okay.
And he has another effect too, but you guys don't know what that is because you're not Sylvester and he's never told you. Like, the only people here who might actually know is Clocksworth and Cathangless, and that's if he happens to tell them or if they happen to ask him. Which I don't think that's come up yet. They have to deal with Hyper Dragon. Oh no, Round Archer just said, LOL, White Child and the others have to deal with the Hyper Dragon. Does that have any relation to the Hyper Beam?
I think it relates to the fact that he said the rattle would be more energetic.
Yeah. Oh, that would be silly. Alright, so we're starting this session up. Yay.
Yay.
We're actually starting a little earlier now.
Yay.
It takes longer for everyone to file in. So,
Yes.
we're actually going to start off with something fun. So, after the long break, what are all of you doing? Are you all heading back towards the deck of the ship, or what?
I'm heading back towards the spire.
Well,
Without anyone else?
I would think that you would head back towards the deck of the ship to meet up and then go to the spire. Unless you want to just go to the spire on your own.
I mean, that sounds like something Shadow would do.
Okay, so both Rattle and Shad are heading towards the spire.
Oh, apparently Rattle is checking if his armor is ready, which I believe it will be.
Your armor is ready, Rattle. It was delivered to you in the middle of the night by Zokurai without you knowing. You have acquired your dragon-style armor. Dragon-style Armor of the Black River, or whatever it's called. I think it's Armor of the Black River, and then fixed it. You have a free attunement slot, right, Rattle? Because it takes an attunement slot. I'm pretty sure you do. Covered this before. For Clocksworth, I know what you're doing. You're gonna roll me some wild magic surges.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I've done the nonsense with Mizium. I didn't want to use the wild magic idea when I was in the tournament because I could easily get myself disqualified and thrown out. I was like, well, I came back and never used that thing even once. My character doesn't even know what the fuck it means to cause wild magic surges with this ability.
So
They know it does that. He never asks what it means.
right. So I like to imagine that Raul Darkstar, you're currently walking out of your room in your new set of armor. Ragnarchild, you're groggily waking up and then stumbling out of your room because you're still worn out from doing the baby.
With Linda following around.
And you just kind of walking through the hallways. And Shad, you're already on the top of the ship leaving. When all of you start feeling like weird, wild Feywild magic emanating from Surtur's room and cascading through the ship. As I will do 6 wild magic surges.
Oh no!
Who's
Please
that
tell me
said,
it's not
oh
going
no?
to take it. That was the Ragnarchild.
Okay.
I'm just hoping it won't take. I just hope it won't take like an hour to resolve.
Oh boy, so we'll do these effects one at a time. Clocksworth, you cast Confusion centered on yourself at 9th level.
Okay.
I'd like to know what the Confusion spell does.
I was about to go look it up, but we're probably going to pull it up anyways for the audience and for us later if we want to rewatch it.
I pulled it up later. So, this spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled actions. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw to cast the spell, or be affected by it. So go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Okay.
This will go off your spell save DC.
Okay. Which, since I was about to cast, I'm assuming it goes off the spell save DC with intelligence, because it was casting it with scholar.
Brown Darkstar, yeah, you can go ahead and do it. If you're asking what's normal, yeah. Surtur did something, Clocksworth did something in his downtime that was triggering wild magic surges. I said, hey, let's save it until the start of the stream. That'll be funnier. Alright, what's your spell save DC?
Depending on if we take the maximum or the scholar-related one, it would be 20 or 23.
Maximum.
Okay.
You saved either way, so I don't need to read the rest of Confusion. You're not affected by it.
Alright, it casts it. It doesn't... Well, maybe, because it seems you've rolled it twice in a row somehow.
You can see what I rolled? Oh, you're in GM view, aren't you?
Ah, I forgot. Yeah, because I...
Leave GM view, then players are not supposed to be able to see this.
Okay. I will return then if I need to click something on the Dryad later on.
Yeah. Okay, second effect. And Ragnchild, you see this first. Go ahead and roll me a 1d20. And this is perfect for Clocksworth.
Oh. This is
19.
perfect.
Okay. So, a large pile of large eye spear-looking things with little stick arms and legs holding spears running around outside of Clocksworth's room and in Clocksworth's room yelling 00010011100 as you summon 19 Modrons.
I don't know what a Modron. I forgot.
They
what a
are
Modron is.
the basic foot soldier of the plane of Mechanus.
I see. That's
and they're some of them are looking at you confused, like 0011000. Which, yes, they speak in binary, if anyone knows binary. I don't speak in binary, so I'm just spitting out random zeros and ones. However, roll me another 1d20.
Oh, sure.
Because you didn't just summon, you did not just summon Modron. You also summoned 4 unicorns.
Oh my god.
So Ragnchild, as you're walking through your room, you see a unicorn start running towards you. How do you react? As well as 3 Modrons behind it.
And I just start rubbing my eyes like, am I still dreaming? What's going on?
Okay, Ragnchild, give me a dex save.
Oh no.
Because it's running towards you.
Dex save, here we go.
Try to see if I can... Yes, you can try... Brown Darkstar, give me a history or arcana check to see if you understand this. Right, okay, Ragnchild, you managed to dodge out of the way enough. Now give me an animal handling check.
Okay, here we go. Oh boy.
Brown Darkstar, you cannot understand the Modron.
Woo.
Okay, Ragnchild, you not only managed to dodge out of the way enough, you tell it to stop, and it stops on command, and it's now generally listening to you and friendly to you. You have gained a unicorn.
Oh my god.
You can now...
Like-
You have a unicorn friend now, Ragnchild. You can keep it in one. Because these don't have a time limit. They just stay. These are permanent creatures.
right, like when an arcane anomaly triggered when the Eureka mask got destroyed and it summoned like 14 plume.
Okay,
Does this mean it's a mount, or...
you can make it a mount if you want to.
Ooh.
Do you know what a
Ever
unicorn
since I was
stats
a
are?
little girl, I dreamed of having a unicorn come up to me and let me know that I was a forest princess.
It actually recognizes you as a royalty within the Feywild.
Oh,
It's willing to listen to you and follow your command.
oh, my dreams are coming true.
You have gained what you desired since you're a little girl, a unicorn.
pony.
I like to imagine you actually had, like, you wished for a unicorn at some point.
Every day on my birthday, I would wish that my parents would get me a unicorn. And they always said, I'm sorry, Ray. We got you a sheep. Oh,
We got you a
every year, so disappointed.
Okay, so I clicked all the players, show the players. Now everyone can see what the stats of a unicorn are. And they're actually a celestial creature, believe it or not. Awful good.
Ooh.
Just...
A unicorn's lair?
The
Okay.
thing popped up for me, and it's saying, use the character mancer, create an NPC,
Edit sheet directly.
There we go. Thank you. Got it.
Oh, hello, Ragnarchild. Hello, Cathangless. You just missed the unicorns
I am now
showing up.
Ragnarchild.
Yes.
You made
Hello,
it.
Cathangless.
Two
You just missed
Ragnarchilds
unicorns and
in
Modron showing up.
Saturday.
Thanks to Clocksworth.
That might be...
The moment I heard it's like, hello, Ragnarchild, I'm like, there is now 2 Ragnarchilds in this game.
Oh my gosh, that must
Yes.
be the
Both
next
of
Wild
which,
Magic
both of
search,
which
right?
wish for a unicorn. What were you saying, Kristen?
Same thing happened to me, though. It said, use character mancer, just edit sheet directly.
Yes.
Got it.
Why does it look like I forgot unicorns look like they have goatees.
Yes, unicorns have goatees in D&D. I don't know why.
They look extra
That's why they don't
fabulous.
know.
Alright, Clocksworth, give me another wisdom save.
Okay.
If you didn't know, by the way, Cathangless, he triggered 6 wild magic surges during his downtime.
Oh god damn it!
That's what we're resolving. That's why he summoned 19 Modrons and 4 unicorns.
Mojons!
Yes, 19 Modrons. They're currently
I
going
rolled-
000111011.
I rolled more drons and Bug found this
Oh
funny.
thank goodness, I thought it was the bad Motron. That's like, if you do this, that's not law. If you break this contract, we're gonna snap you in two.
No, it's not
that's a
the Maroons. It's not the Maroons.
I don't think there would be a wild magic surge to summon 1d20 CR25 creatures in your face.
No, but there is a wild magic surge to summon 1d4 Maroons.
Okay, well, I'm surprised it's an option at all. But yeah, it's not 1d20.
Right. All right. You passed the second wisdom save. You were not confused either time. You cast 9th level confusion. Though notably, the 9th level confusion applies to the Modrons that you summoned.
Oh.
No, I will go ahead and read what confusion does.
Oh god, we
They'd
need
be
to resolve.
confused.
He cast 9th level confusion on himself thanks to Wild Magic Surge.
Oh true, Motrons are not immune to confusion.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me 9. How many rubies around you? We'll say 12. So roll me 12d10.
Good thing it just drops into the middle of this.
Yeah. The thing's like hi, and he just sees Ragnarchild being
number.
being tackled by and then taming a unicorn while there's Modrons running around. And then Cathangus just says, it's nice to be at home.
You summoned a lot of Motrons, unicorns, and one Cathangless.
Right. I like to imagine your Wild Magic Surge caused Cathangus to appear.
You're going to remove the 6th option
this is
just
fine.
use. Yeah, you're going to remove one of the options. Just say, yeah, the 6th option was just you summoned Catangulus. Why is he typed the Wild Magic Surge? I don't know, but now he is.
Also, nice roll.
Huh? Yeah, there's no ones.
I meant look at the number.
I know.
Everyone that rolled 9 or 10, they can act normally. 7 or 8, they must make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within their reach. 2 through 6, they can't move or take actions. And there's no 1. So, most of them are doing normally. 2 of them are currently attacking other Modrons, and the rest just can't move. Is wearing armor that will protect me from the dark aether crystal? Yes. Rao Darkstar got armor of the Black River. Thanks to Zokra. I mentioned that again because Cathangless didn't hear about that.
Oh no, I'm listening now. Sorry about coming in late.
It's alright. It's alright. You came in at the perfect time. Chaos.
Yes.
Okay. However, we might not have to worry about the Modrons for long. Would you like to know why?
Why?
Each creature within 120 feet of Surtur must take 4d10 necrotic damage. And he regains health for every bit of damage dealt. So roll me 4d10, and that's how many all the creatures take. Notably, this will also affect Ragnachild outside alongside her unicorn.
Wait,
No.
I thought the rooms. I need to ask a dumb question that I probably should have asked earlier. Weren't the rooms connected to another plane or something like that?
Yes,
before?
but they're all in the same plane.
Oh, I thought the deck. The top of the deck. Oh, maybe it's not the top of the deck actually. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Yeah, they're not all separate dimensions. It's not like there's 50 dimensions in the ship. That's not how this works. Bloody hell, Freddy! Can I cast a spell I said that I know to protect the Eggchild and the Unicorn? You don't have time to react to it, so... Unless it's a reaction spell, then no.
If it's a reaction spell, go ahead.
Depending on the reaction spell, because this is not a spell effect that's doing it. So, what HP does Bodrons have? Ragnachild... Wait, no, never mind. Ragnachild, you're fine. You're immune to necrotic damage, because you have Ethereum Crystal. I forgot.
Ooh,
You're good.
I feel
Your
nothing.
unicorn isn't, but you're good.
Oh no.
Though your
Oh my
unicorn
gosh.
isn't dead, because it has 67 HP, so it took a third of its health damage. You saw a black... everyone sees black tendrils shooting out of his room towards the living room. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, it's the child soon.
My unicorn says its name is starting to shimmer. It's also saying something about a cutie mark.
I have no clue what this is about.
My Little Pony. That's a My
Holy
Little
shit,
Pony
these
reference.
unicorns have legendary
The
actions.
English unfazed who just thought, oh yeah, it's those.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Direct
sorry, Rattle. Even if Counterspell could do anything against this,
No.
which I don't think it would.
None of these are spells. The only ones that are
You're
spells
not
is
seeing-
Confusion, and that didn't affect any of you guys.
And you're not seeing the person causing it, because
Right,
I'm in my
you have to
room
cast
behind
it
the
on the
door.
creature that is casting it, and the creature is not casting it, it's wild magic casting. What was I... Oh, right, I was looking at how to find a Modron. I can't find a stat sheet for a Modron. What's its name?
It depends.
No, I'm talking about base Modron, because Modrons are the base.
I'm
Oh,
looking.
let me go look this up. Modron 5e. What is the base stats on a Modron? Don't know offhand. Stats. I didn't know if they die or not. It's basically monodrone. That's what I'm looking for. Monodrone. These are monodrone.
That's it. I was about to say, I thought it was the weird, binary upgrades.
I guess
So,
technically I could have made any sort of Motrons pop up, but I just made them all be monodrones. Which, if you all want to know what this looks like, by the way, I'll post it in D&D 5e official session second chat. That's a picture of a monodrone.
They look weird, but they're friends.
They are mechanical bio creature things with 5 HP, so they're all dead now. All the Motrons are dead.
I like to imagine the two were about to square up to each other and go to punch themselves, and then a necrotic damage happened.
It's like they
They're
go
not
0,
friends
0,
to
0,
Catangos.
0, 1, and they just happen.
I just realized, no, they're not friends to Catangos because Catangos is an embodiment of chaos.
Yes, they are not, but they are friends with Clocksworth, who just killed all of them. No,
They don't
True
like
chaos
chaos.
nonsense.
Also- okay, So, also Clocksworth, you gained a new power from draining the necrotic power from them as the final wild magic surge.
What?
I will not reveal this to the others, but I will send it to you in DMs.
What the heck? Okay, that was not expected.
You gained a
Also,
unique ability that you can do for one of the wild magic surges. Here you go. That's into you. Yeah. So, we resolved all the wild magic surges. Huzzah.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to now, No, it's once within the next minute. I'm not going to use this.
Don't use it right now, no. Hopefully you get into a fight within the next man. Anyway. Cass, I don't question why I'm wearing armor. Well, we haven't had time to question. All this happened at once. Okay, so, that happens. What's everyone's reactions to what happens?
Mine is, I don't think I'm using that option again. English looking completely unfazed by this, just arriving. Hello.
Yeah.
This just does the Gogu thing. Ah!
The Fangless has arrived. Notably, Ragnarok gained new unicorn friend.
And there's also 3 more running.
Yes,
somewhere.
2 which are in Surtur's room. A 4th one is just wandering through the halls of the gym.
And the 2 in my room are probably unhappy with me. If they
They're
can
not
just
happy with you
stand
because you did
outside.
the chronic damage to them.
What?
I guess it's just what saw. It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Gonna guide the unicorn outside the ship. Okay, give me an animal handling check.
Can I help them?
Are you anywhere near Wild Archer?
I don't know
I
where
feel like
they-
I'm at the center of the wild magic surge when I got summoned.
That would be-
the unicorn
that
just
would-
looks at you and says in, what, do you know Celestial, Elvish, or Sylvan, Wild Archer? I'm not asking you, Kathangus, I'm asking Wild Archer.
No. I thought you were pausing to see what languages they speak. I'm like, I know they speak Sylvan.
I said they speak Celestial, Elvish, and Sylvan. I'm trying to ask what Wild Archer knows, if they know any of those. Because they're celestial creatures.
I forget that they're celestials.
And in my campaign, since I allow more than one creature type, they're celestial and fey. in my campaign.
That actually fits.
Yeah, because I allow more than one creature type. Wild Darkstar, what are your languages? You haven't told me. I'm going to have to look them up myself.
What is this languages? Yes.
Nope. None of your actual... Like, you can't understand the unicorn, but for those that can, it is saying out loud with telepathy in Elvish of, I am intelligent enough to guide myself, dragon. I don't need you. That's fun fact for those that didn't know. Unicorns have an intelligence of 11. They're smarter than a normal human.
That's what just saying. Bugger off.
Bugger off.
It's just basically is like slang for F off.
Right. And then it turns its attention towards the Fangless as a result. And
Hi.
just wanders over. You want to know something funny, Chad?
What?
One of its abilities is teleport. That thing that you were talking about, it's not as powerful as the spell, but it does basically the same thing. Because it says the unicorn magically teleports itself and up to 3 willing creatures it can within 5 feet of it, along with any equipment they are wearing or carrying, to a location the unicorn is familiar with up to 1 mile away. So yes, these unicorns can teleport you up and down the spire. You got your wish, Ed.
I'm confused on what happened.
What do you mean?
Nathaniel says it in character.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so I wanted to learn the teleport spell, so you wouldn't have to keep walking up and down the spire every single time we want to take a long or short rest, because it's not very safe in the spire to take a rest. So the point was to teleport ourselves up and down, so we wouldn't have to worry about it.
Right. And they wanted to do teleportation circle, but they didn't realize it would take a year to make a permanent teleportation. So they were kind of out of luck, because they couldn't get the teleport spell. But then suddenly, Surtur was like, hold my beer, and made wild magic surges happen. And now we can do it!
With some dumb stroke of luck. Did you handpick that, or did it just actually roll?
That was an entirely random roll.
Because sometimes you just pick random effects yourself, so it felt like something you would have done.
But no, you remember when you were in DM view, you saw the ones that were just a result of 1?
Yeah.
That's because the entry on the wild magic table starts with 1d20, so it reads it as a number instead of reading it as a result. If you highlight your cursor over it, it will tell you what it actually is.
Okay.
So yeah, that was one of the twos. There was just Modrons and then Unicorns was the two ones that rolled. Fun fact, I have almost every creature type on wild magic that can possibly be rolled. Including things like liches. You can roll liches. You can roll 1d4 liches, and yes, that is as stupid as that sounds.
I could have had a lich instead of a unicorn. Come on.
You want to know another funny thing? Any of the results in the magic bag of beans are also on the wild magic table. You can summon an entire pyramid with a mummy board in it.
Or you can summon permanent bonuses to your stats if you roll a
Yes,
roll
you
high on
can
a
just
save.
roll +2 strength permanently. It's wild. It just does whatever the fuck it wants to. That's the point. I did not hear what it said. Though Unicorn said, and I quote, "Don't treat me like an animal. I can guide myself, you stupid dragon."
I think Raoul meant that in character. They didn't really understand it.
Right. You couldn't understand it in character because it can't speak one of your language. Okay, sorry, my bad. Notably, you notice, Ragnarchild, that the unicorn that is currently hurt that you were writing is healing itself. It seems to have some sort of healing ability. If you want to give me a nature check, we can see how much you know about unicorns.
Sure, let's do it. Let's see here.
Also, I am fine with yours being officially named Sparkle Star, by the way.
Sparkle Star. There we go.
I'm going to make a stat block for Sparkle Star.
I'm sorry. You said nature chat? Nature chat?
Yeah. Nature.
Or okay, sorry. There we go. Woo. Tell me what.
God damn it, David.
Who's named David?
It's just good thing to say the casually.
So you just named the unicorn David. Great. We have Sparkle Star and David. 21. Yes, you know that they have a natural healing ability as well as many other spellcasting abilities. Actually, quite nice. You also know they had magic.
Oh my.
I feel I would try healing the two in my room. Alright, as you do, give me an animal handling check. Doctor.
Okay, oh, that probably won't end well.
2. You try to heal them and they bite your hand.
Can't do that.
They do not like you.
Fair.
Not like you at all,
I kind of deserve it. I deserve it, I feel.
Yeah. One of them bites you, and then, like, both of them just teleport away at that point. So, they're gone.
Yeah.
And you are you able to understand Sylvan?
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, you don't hear it, but in Sylvan, they're basically cursing you out. They let go. Stop trying to heal us. You damaged us in the first place. We're leaving.
Yeah. Honestly,
Angus is just chuckling.
I didn't even open my door yet.
Yeah. All right. So Sylvester starts laughing throughout the entire ship. By the way. Also, now that Cathangus is back, Sylvester makes an announcement, and his head actually appears in the upper deck. Who would like to listen to what Sylvester said?
I would.
Oh, I will. Yes, if I can hear.
Okay. Sylvester says, "My lair is now open again. I have dealt with what I needed to deal with, as Cathangus can attest to. The situation with Varys has been resolved.
And I feel that's where I would open the door and be like, wait, Cathangus is back?
And then Cathangus just walks out with the unicorn and... or
Stop.
whatever. Cathangus, what do you say as you walk out with the unicorn?
Just their response is just legit sup.
Meanwhile, Dragonchild is riding out of the ship on a unicorn.
I'm going, I'm a princess!
Why do I imagine... Actually, no, I don't need to imagine this. When you say I am a princess, a small vine comes out of one of the parts of the ship and just puts a tiny golden crown on your head.
Sylvester just...
Sylvester gave you a tiny golden princess crown.
Oh my gosh! Like, I am a tiara!
Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't do that in the tournament. I would have just been kicked out.
Yeah, quite possibly.
So I guess I'm not going to do that thing again.
Yeah.
No, it's even worse than Mizium. At least Mizium is, you can kind of cheat it, and to prevent dumb results from happening.
Round Darkstar has a point, Dragonchild. What is Linda doing during all this?
Oh, let's see here. Linda, I think
Right.
she probably would have been chasing after those, the little, oh my gosh, what are their names? The
ones?
first ones that came out? Yes.
The ones that died?
The ones that died. She probably is like, oh no.
Linda notably also took damage from the necrotic thing.
Oh no.
How much HP does she have?
Like 102.
Oh, yeah, okay, she's fine. Didn't take all that much damage.
And that's depending if she was even there when I casted 8, in which case it would be like 132.
She probably was, to be fair.
Because
Anyway.
she would probably be right beside Ragnar.
Would everyone like to fill in Cathangus about the spire, or just no one want to mention that?
I'll fill in Cathangus about the spire real quick.
Okay, Cathangus, you're given a crash course about the spire. Do you have any questions as a player?
The hell did I miss when I was gone?
Many.
Chaos.
You missed a lot of weeks, let's be fair.
Oh, we have a new slave / indentured servant. Be nice to him. Okay. I mean, you're nice to everybody, Cathangus. Let's be
Why do you
real.
have a slave?
Well, to be fair, I mean, he was like probably gonna hurt us if we didn't enslave him. But we did it with magic. So yeah, he's not. He's happy to be our slave right now. It's not against his will.
You
We
sure?
did use magic to, alter his will. But if Clocksworth tell you.
Right,
Yeah, I
child?
think-
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh.
Cathangus, roll insight.
Oops. Oh,
With disadvantage, 11.
11.
Yeah, Cathangus, roll insight.
Oh, I'm rolling inside. Hold on.
And then Cathanglis rolls a 27.
It's not gonna be that high.
You never know.
You basically rolled a 27. You have a plus 18 to insight.
Jeez.
Cathanglis sees right through that. Especially with Surtur continually saying, "Are you sure about that?" Clocksworth.
We used a Dryad Charmed ability against a delirium-infested creature that was trying to attack us, and then Ragnarchild got rid of the delirium in him when he was still charmed.
By
He's
using the
still
channel
charmed.
advantage. Don't forget about that part.
I mean, would I even know it's a channel? Well, actually, I'm a cleric. I could probably tell.
You're a cleric and paladin. You know what channel advantage are.
Yes.
I was about to say.
Yes, I asked the question, and like after saying like 3 words, I was like, actually, that's a stupid question.
That's
That would
like
explain, it would explain a lot about Clocksworth. I don't know, just the general like bad luck that he's had lately. Like accidentally.
oh
killed
right,
himself.
that Clocksworth killed himself in downtime. Also, yeah, Cathanglis. You see, Clocksworth's now a small tiefling, woman? Question mark. He doesn't really. He looks weird. He's a small tiefling now instead of an astral elf.
Smaller than Ragnarchild, by the way.
Yeah, he is now the shortest member of the group. If that's saying something, he's shorter than Drag.
Cathanglis just curses out Infernal the fact that you just messed with reincarnation.
Clocksworth, you understand Infernal now.
Yes, because you had me change my
Everyone that
language.
doesn't understand Cathanglis just hears like hissing and Infernal just yelling.
And because it's the first time, I feel I would just be confused about why do I understand what Cathanglis said.
And I like to think you just instinctively reply in Infernal saying that. Why do I understand?
Why do I understand? I don't know!
I used the dust Zokarai gave me in case I died. I died, we used the dust. Like,
What the hell killed you?
Yes, please, explain. What killed you, Clocksworth?
God, I hate having to explain that one because I feel
And
dumb,
is it
dumb
still
every time.
here?
Technically, yes. Because I just used the sorcerer abilities I got from the mask that took away your life, that took away a bit of your life force, a bit too much.
He used Vital Sacrifice until it killed him trying to amplify spells to prepare too much for the spire. He played with what? Oh god, he started speaking the voice speech.
I don't understand that one.
No one here understands voice speech, so they just hear
Except
Elvish
Shad.
voices.
I do.
Ah, Shad does. Shad, you hear...
Shad literally learned it to understand Cathanglis!
No, I've had words speak for a while.
Ugh.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I just never really use it.
So as a player, I'm going to go ahead and explain. Basically they were casting spells and just abusing different mechanics to try and get the most they possibly can out of it by summoning creatures and casting planar binding on them to cause the summoning to last longer. Over and over and over, and they started using Mizium to do the spells, to get spells that they don't already have. And
Like planar binding.
like planar binding, and to also cast spells without the requisite spell slots.
I didn't use that one. I used Vital Sacrifice to refill sorcery points to refill spell slots.
Right. So they just kept doing that over and over, and then they were also using the spell Pendulum to try and abuse the D20 roll system to ensure they could always make the saving throw for Mizium to always get the spell they want.
This is just face popping.
And yeah, they slipped up at the end they took away all their HP, and the random spell they rolled off Museum happened to be a spell that turned them into a ghost when they died. So they were dead and now a ghost. And that's when everyone found them last session. Actually, the session before that, I think.
It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse.
If this spell slot slick glitch, go! Yes, right, the child. That's perfect.
That's unironically almost what I was trying to do. Like, I had a plan set up when my HP would drop to 0 as a player, but I picked the wrong spell when I did it at some point, and so we just decided, and I rolled a nat 1, so we just decided to retcon it into. I had Pendulum up, and I didn't realize that I would need to make a save to keep concentration on Pendulum when I would take damage. And so I got 1 on the cast the right spell roll.
Right. Honestly, the entire time while I was sitting there and you doing that in downtime, it just felt like you were doing that Skyrim glitch of just you trying to make the potion with the stupid high effect. It was like, you unequip this thing, make the potion, equip this thing, make the potion, drink the potion, do this, get the right ingredients, put on this thing, make the potion. You're just basically doing that stuff. Oh god.
I was effectively trying to access spells almost on a level like Zokurai accesses magic item.
That actually is more extreme than what Zokurai does.
Okay, yeah, because I killed myself by
Right.
doing it.
Zokurai won't put himself in danger to do his thing. You were. You just wanted to make sure you were fully prepared, and you weren't prepared to die. We should probably complete this building so we can leave. Oh, you're not going to complete it this session. I'll go ahead and say.
Anyway.
No. That's everything that happened while you were gone.
And I feel while everyone was arguing and discussing and reacting, I would have just casted the other spell I wanted to cast. That was the reason why I wanted to save my spell slot. I wanted to cast Hero's Feast.
Ah! Okay. Yeah, the Wild Magic Surge, he wanted to do Contingency Hero's Feast.
Not contingency.
Oh,
I wanted to
just
do a
Hero's
contingency
Feast. So,
I wanted to do one of the contingencies I sent you, with, I believe the second one was Purge Contamination.
yeah,
I was using the ability to not use a spell slot on my contingency because I only have one 6th level spell slot.
right. So, everyone, you see that there's a large banquet here full of food. Would anyone like to eat some of this food? All of it looks delicious.
Nathaniel just takes a bite.
Oh, yes.
Would everyone love to feast this thing? It will feed up to 12 creatures, so you and all of your companions can...
Yes.
Bad?
Sorry, what?
He
I
used
don't
the
know.
spell Hero's Feast. Would you like to join in on the feast? It's in the Roll20 description if you want to know what Hero's Feast does. Do you have a 1,000 gold piece encrusted bowl, Carter?
You told me I didn't need to worry about that because of the boon.
Right, because of the boon you don't need to. I forgot about that. You have a boon that lets you ignore material components.
Which is why I forget all the time what the spell slots are. Oh, I just thought of something. Oh well.
Would just dive into anything that would fill me. You all notice, by the way, that as you're eating this food, it keeps replicating itself on the table. There's always more food you can eat. It never runs out. Same with the drinks too, by the way.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Neat.
I'll do that mainly due to the extra HP.
Yeah. Also, yes, the gift that Child does. That's very much what's going on here. If any of you have seen Spirited Away, you know what's going on here.
Oh, I didn't see the movie, but I saw like one thing discussing it, and I know what's going on in that scene.
Up to 12 creatures you can take in the feast. You all gain immunity to diseases and poisons. Become immunity to poison damage. You have immunity against being frightened, and you have advantage on all wisdom saves. In addition, you also have an additional 2d10 maximum hit points. All of these things last for 24 hours. So everyone got 12 extra maximum hit points. That's Shadwell.
Ooh, hooray!
I was just rolling for myself. Sorry.
It's
Right.
fine. We can either do everyone individually rolls, or we just roll once and apply it to everyone. Which would people prefer?
Unless you have chlorophyte or Ethereum, in which case it's 20 guaranteed.
Yeah, in which case it's 20 guaranteed. So, Cathangless, Rat and Child, you just both gain 20.
Nice.
20 more. I love how Ragnar went from like 50 to like now probably being in the hundreds.
Yes, with this I break, I'm at 113.
Nice. Between that and the 9th level aid spell that you had.
Yeah.
20 temp HP?
No,
No,
max
these are
HP.
maximum hit points boost. They're not
But it
like
only lasts for 24 hours.
Yeah.
it's like the 8 spell. It also stacks with the 8.
Yeah, because it's not like temp HP where you can only have one instance of it.
There's very few spells in the game that boost max HP. The Aid and Hero's Feast are 2 of them. Also, you'll be happy to hear one of Clocksworth's new spells, Cathangless. Do you know what that is?
Hmm?
It's the one you ran into in the tournament, called Absorbing Field.
Yes!
The one where if a spell targets you, it just gets absorbed into him and he gains a spell slot instead.
If I pass the save.
Right, which the dude in the tournament has such a high thing that he always passes the save. Right, that's what it was.
I always thought he just had global invulnerability because it
No,
he
He just
would
had
roll.
Absorbing Field.
Yeah, he just had it high enough so that at some point you stopped rolling, so I thought he had global invulnerability.
I think he had like a plus 48 or something stupid. I don't remember. Post in the
Plus-
Discord VC. Yeah, it didn't work in here. Post in the Discord VC.
Plus 48 to anything? Wait, isn't that like more than Lion Fang's proficiency bonus?
Yeah, at the time... No, because, well, yes, but the reason why he had that is not just due to proficiency. It's not just proficiency.
Yeah, there's
He
probably
got plus
a bunch of other
48
stuff.
from other reasons.
Yeah, probably some spells like Bless and all that stuff.
And yeah. He also had contingency Tensor's transformation as well as a thing. Which that's a combo you should think about. Contingency Tensor's transformation in case you run out of spell slots.
I had it in mind ever since the wizard thing, the wizard
Right.
comic I posted. It's just, unless I want to create more contingency and more wild magic surges, I'm not going to do another one. And I feel like I wouldn't want to cause other wild magic surges.
Cathangless, since you're new here, would you like me to describe what the spire is and how it looks?
I think you told me that. It's a massive delirium and
Void Steel.
void steel.
You can also see it outside the ship right now. It is a tower that is about 50 feet wide. It seems to be a cylinder going straight out of the ground, up into the sky, and past the clouds. It is incredibly tall. To give you a real life example, it is 7 times taller than the Empire State Building.
God damn it, it's taller than Cathangless.
It's taller than some redwood trees. And yeah, it's just a massive spire made out of black metal, which we identified as void steel, with purple crystals pouring out of it. And if you look on the map right now for the screen, you can actually see it. It is the current map that we're looking at. That is the spire. If you can't see entirely, zoom out. It's an entire long map of it. Yeah. There's a whole big thing. Ragnachild, would you like to mention why you're here to Cathanga?
Cathanga, you remember your friend, the Moss Man, right?
Yes. Gerald.
Yeah, you remember how he came and, like, he was talking to me and, you know, yeah, like, kind of like an avatar of the forest. Yeah.
Well, he kind of already was.
Hey, right. Exactly. But this is what I'm getting at. That big old spire. Well, anyway, you know, he was like, you gotta go find Neo, and we were, or Meow, and we're like, who is Meow? And we were, it's a whale, and the whale was like, you gotta get rid of this. I don't know why I'm here, and, you know, and then it was like, oh, Ragnar, this is your life's work, this is why you got that crystal in your chest, you know, this is probably why I'm so old and haven't died yet. Anyway, long story short, it's my life's work to purify all the chlorophyte that's in this spire / dungeon.
Delirium.
Delirium! Did I say chlorophyte? I'm an old lady.
You're supposed to turn
I
it
can
into
assist. They've recently become stronger.
What was that question? I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat yourself, Cathanga?
I can assist. They've recently become much stronger.
Yes.
Perfect! Oh, this'll go much easier now. You know, I've been so afraid of, you know, making an explosion or something.
Cathanga's Ragnachild, give me a perception check. Both of you. While you're talking about this.
Perception. 30.
Ragnachild sees all.
You see everything.
I see everything.
And so does Catanglers.
Wow, Cathanga sees even more than Ragnachild does. You already saw everything.
I see existence.
Depending on I don't know why strength clause and dex clause affect it, but yes.
Oh, wait. Oh wait, no, you're fine. You're fine. The plus 18 is just from proficiency and mods. Yeah. What modifiers do you have on Cathangus? Oh wait, no, never mind. Just make sure that you don't have on any mods that don't apply. Either way, you passed, and that's all I care about. So, both of you actually notice while you're talking about this. At the edge of the forest, outside of the ship, is the very person that you're talking about sitting there staring at both of you. Blended in with the forest so well it was hard to see them at first. Which, by the way, that was a DC 25 perception check for you.
DC 21 perception check.
Meanwhile, Cathangus just casually rolls a 40. Anyway.
Just jokingly, I talked about before this that I don't think anyone heard. Cathangos has their eyes closed.
Ah. Dragonchild, Cathangus, both of you see the Moss Man is standing there at the end of the forest. Just looking at both of you.
He's here! Look!
So, yes. Dragonchild, I believe you were originally sent here to purify the Dwarven dungeon, but then you just saw there's also the spire here now?
Correct.
Which you were told by Niao that there is a way down, and there is presumably still the dungeon down there, but it's new, and Niao knew nothing about it.
That's right.
Which, by the way, Cathangus, give me an Arcana or History check, your choice. Because the name Niao is vaguely familiar to you.
I'm gonna take out the things that don't affect it. Arcana or history, right?
Yes. Yeah, we don't talk about Cthulhu's training arc in the hyperbolic time chamber. Alright.
That's essentially what happened.
Kinda, yeah. There's the reason why Cthulhu is now level 18. Anyway.
My
Arcana.
guess is he regained his soul bonder level.
Did you regain soul bonder levels? I don't believe you did.
No, it's cleric.
He's
Ah,
now
okay.
a high level cleric. Sorry, they are now a high level cleric. I keep messing up on that. I'm old.
They believe in their true inner strength.
Yes. So, you vaguely remember your father mentioning someone called Meow in one of his previous adventures. He mentioned something about ascending up a tower and how he did not venture beyond the halfway point due to something come in there. And the curse that of being called Meow tried to put on him. That's all you remember, though, from your father's old... Because this is one of the stories he told you as a child back when he was telling you his adventures to help you go to sleep.
Cthulhu had used telepathy on all of them just to casually say, yeah, Meow put a curse on my father.
Right. Tried to. Failed. But
Tried
tried.
to.
Oh.
They would say it in telepathy, afraid of how the person would hear them.
Meow is nowhere nearby right now. They're at the base of the spire, and they're not within...
No, but just as a precaution.
Fair enough.
So, was your dad kind of like a... I mean, I don't know your dad, but was your dad kind of like a jerk or something? Because that seems like really out of character. I mean, I met this Meow, and seemed like a very nice whale.
He
You
was
know.
a hero of the Feywild.
Your father.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Huh.
And
Could
Ragnar
your
Child,
father have been exaggerating his accolades, or I don't. This. hmm.
Ragnarchild, give me a history or nature check.
Okay, let's see it.
9. You have no idea who Varys is.
I never heard of this guy,
Hey,
and
so
I've spent
that's
a
right,
lot of
so-
time in nature. So,
The only
Hey, Ragnar?
mention you ever heard of Varys is Silvestro mentioning my lair is closed because I'm dealing with Varys. All you ever heard.
oh, yeah.
And that was the one time he went to go ask Silvestro a question. He said no. And he explained why.
Oh,
Beyond that, you
Hey,
have
Ragnar.
what's that, Shad?
I hope you realize every time I kept asking Meow a question about what's the cost if we die, how it kept avoiding the question. Also, I've met Cathangos' father.
Oh, I mean, he was just like, I'll
So
revive you back. Like we saw the purple lady. She seemed to revive just fine.
I will also remind you, Ragnarchild, that when you communed with the spirits earlier, and you heard the goats and meow, you heard 2 answers layered on top of each other, which is not supposed to happen. And one of those 2 answers was, seek out meow.
We know that Rattle left, by the way.
Oh, I forgot to rattle the character went to the spire already with his armor. Oops.
Yeah, Rattle Darkstar is just going to the spire while you're all doing this. Whoops.
well, we better catch up with him.
Yeah. Would everyone
Sure.
like to just go follow Rattle while talking about this?
There's somebody next to Rattle.
We probably should. Yeah, we did. Earlier, we didn't want to go too far because it would be hard to keep track of where for Rattle to figure out where we went. So we should probably, yeah.
Alright.
I think it's just suddenly next to her. Hoy!
Cathangos, did you gain the ability to teleport or something?
It's Cathanglis. I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I'm the DM. I would be surprised because I haven't heard about it yet.
Yeah, that's fair. As players, Catanglis doing something he never did before, okay. But
They
when the
also
DM
can move
starts
incredibly
asking
fast.
You are fast. You're not Foxy fast. You're not Zero fast. How are you doing this?
120
Don't ask questions
feet
you
of
don't wish.
speed.
Right, wait, you have 120 feet of movement? What? How?
Monk.
I don't even think monking at that. Hold on, let me go look at your character sheet. How do you have that much movement?
Monk plus wings.
Wait, are you
Plus-
talking about, like, that's how much you can move in a turn, or are you talking about that's how much you just have in raw movement?
How much I can move per turn?
Okay, fair enough. I thought you were saying that's just your movement speed number. I was like, wait, what?
It's that's what it says under speed, 120. I think it may be higher. It's monk plus wings plus haste.
Jesus.
No.
Okay, yeah, no, if you also have haste, yeah, that would boost it to 120. Wow, you're faster than Zoro.
I mean, I got...
It's not the fact that they teleported; they just moved quickly behind Rattle.
Yeah, especially when you also dash, so that'd be 240. Holy shit. That means that you can just... Okay, never mind, sorry. I just had a small freak out moment. Yeah. Wow, your stats are insane. Anyway. Why did my music stop? What the heck? Music, turn back on, please. Yes, play the catacomb music. I don't care. Anyway, shall we continue? Who else wants to keep talking and follow Rattle? Because I'm spire waiting. I know Shad was
I
already
think
waiting.
yeah. I have to keep talking to Ragnar about Cathanglis' father.
Okay, so Ragnchild's also following, yes? Or...
Yes, I'm riding my unicorn. Alone.
yes, you're right. Notably, as you get closer to the spire, the unicorn stops and looks at you and says in Sylvan, I do not wish to enter that location. If you wish to continue, you must go on foot.
Oh. What? Oh no! You gotta
Perhaps if
my
you got me some of
unicorn.
the armor that dragon is wearing, I would continue.
Oh. Well. Oh no. Eh.
I'm
See,
sorry,
this is the thing.
Ragnar. You're gonna have to abandon your unicorn for now.
I'm not an armorer. Oh. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll meet again someday. These have been the
I will
best
be
15
waiting on the
minutes of
ship
my
for your
life.
return.
Okay. Goodbye. Be brave, Ragnar. Goodbye.
Linda is giving you a hug of reassurance.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
Um,
At least I still have my crown.
Shadow is following Shad, by the way.
He always follows me.
Notably, did anyone check on the dude who was on the bed?
No.
Nope.
You just gonna leave him on the ship? Okay.
It's just the dude.
He'll be fine.
You asked me if I checked. The answer is no, I didn't.
He's just a dude.
I don't know if anyone explained it before. They were specifically called a slaver. That's their title in the Spire.
Oh,
Now further explain.
I was checking
If
what
anything,
is in the medical wing.
Yes,
he
there's
wasn't
people in the medical ring, including this person who is strapped to a table.
Who? Right, I've Rattle strapped it to a table. Right.
Yeah.
I forgot Rattle strapped it to a table until you just mentioned it.
So it's a disheveled looking skinny dude with chlorophyte crystals growing out of his body, who is strapped to a table and is just smiling in a very unnatural way. As you can tell, he has a charm effect affecting his mind, forcing him to smile.
To the dryad that I left in the same room as him earlier.
And the dryad is there as well, which you recognize this is a dryad under Clocksworth's control. Your
I don't know
true
how.
sight allows you to see that.
Huh, I didn't know the true sight allowed you to see that much info. That's neat.
It allows you to recognize the magical signals, and because of Cathanglis' expertise with this sort of stuff, and with Feywild, they specifically recognize that this sort of spell, more so than other people normally would.
Can True Sight recognize the signature of other stuff? Like, I don't know, the two boons that I've got on me?
Yes, if you're skilled enough at Arcana, and
Okay.
basically if your
Oh,
passive
no.
Arcana is high enough, you can.
I just realized what it is. It's not the Joker. It's the Terry McGinnis Joker from that anime.
Oh.
Remember the scene where the Joker basically like tortured Robin enough to turn him into that?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
Using storm ability to pop up you for. Yeah. Or the 3 dryads near the room to follow me. Forgot to mention it, but I would. Okay. Oh god. Image that Slayer is becoming dark. Yeah. Slaver. And yeah. Alright. Anything else anyone want? Do you question the Slaver at all? Or actually, wait, you're not there. What am I talking about? Wait, did you go back to the medical wing after following Rattle? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not following you now. I'm just saying it out of character. Like, is this dangerous? Like, is this in a time crunch?
The charm only lasts 24 hours.
Okay, good.
It's been about 10 hours, I believe.
And I would have said, oh right, the Hero's Feast, yeah.
The Hero's Feast, yeah.
I was about to say 9, but then I was like, wait, no, the Hero's Feast took an hour. 10 is the right number.
Yeah, because there's the 1 hour for the Channel Divinity, the 8 hours for the Long Rest, and the 1 hour for the Hero's Feast.
I had the power.
Yes. Okay, so you all make your way back into the spire, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. As you walk through the bottom entrance, you all enter into the familiar bottom chamber with Meow in it. Someone roll me a D100, please.
Cathanglis? Alright, give me 1 second. Oh, never mind.
Rattle was quick on that one.
Yeah, what were you saying to Cathanglis?
Cathanglis has to choose a chest.
No, not yet, because we haven't gotten to that part yet. Okay, so, when you enter this chamber, he laid down, face down in the dirt, is the same red man that you saw before. The man dressed all in orange and black and red. For those with true sight can see that he has a very strong demonic form/presence emanating off of him. He is currently unconscious on the floor in Meow's chamber. It was Shad. This is the one that you encountered as you were descending down the spire. Does not seem to be in good shape. But there is the familiar, massive, whale-like creature with purple delirium spouting out of it. But unlike most delirium-infested creatures, Meow, this giant whale, seems to be mostly sane and able to control themselves. Cathanglis, give me a religion check, given your recent clerical studies. Also, there is so much talking going on in Roll20. Rattle the ninja roller, yeah.
I was just letting you know all the companions with Cathanglis minus Edward would just be in the bag of holding, since Cathanglis knows that they wouldn't want to be in here.
Yes. Rattle, you know what Meow is. You saw it before. Oh wait, no, you did not. So Meow,
Yes.
this is a giant whale-like creature, which the thing is, you recognize, and it stuns you for a moment when you see it. Want to know why?
Why?
You realize you're staring face to face with a demigod. This is a demigod.
Good thing this is just bow.
Right. It
Now-
catches you off guard
I
for a
didn't
moment, and then you bow.
Chad looks at Kathenglis bowing, and he just looks at Meow and just flips him off.
Meow simply closes their eyes in annoyance.
I look at the demigod. I flip off the demigod.
Welcome back, adventurers. Do you care to go on another venture up the spire?
Yeah.
Greetings, now.
The thingless.
Don't worry, I don't intend to
Shit.
kill.
Oh, meow. Before we continue, don't you know Cathangulus's father? And what is the story there? Because I'm getting some conflicting information.
I have mentioned them last time you were here, if you remember. I mentioned the previous adventure up the spire by the name of Varys Arvagale. I told you about this already.
It's the same guy!
Yes.
I don't know. That's a very common name, Arvagate.
No, it's not.
Oh, no?
You see Meow visibly roll their eyes, all 6 of them. By the way,
Only
yes,
6.
I
That's a
feel
skill
like I
issue.
met a lot of Arvagales. I'm just saying that Lion Fang guy, this Cathanglus guy.
Lion
Oh, it's
Fang is
kinda
no
fun.
longer an Arvagale,
Oh,
and he is
Cathanglus
barred
immediately
from
looks down when
entering this location.
Cathanglus immediately looks down when that was brought up. Just like, yeah.
I know this
Oh.
reality is hard for you to accept. And I know the witch has been trying to help you.
She's been helping a lot.
I am aware. She has told me not to harm you.
And in doing so, I promise not to do the same. Not that I could.
Nia looks back to the others, and specifically looks back at Chad, and says, because you all did not complete the spire last time, did not even make it to the first of the Guardians, you will not get as big of a reward as before. Now, you only have 2 blessings. At least make it to the first boss this.
oh.
And
Wait a
2
sec.
small chests appear in front of Nia.
Didn't have all our companions last time, so, Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
What are the 2 chests that we get to choose of now?
Before we get to there, I want to point something out. You remember all the upgrades and stuff you got last time in the Spire?
Ooh.
Yeah.
They have now all gone away, now that you are starting a new adventure up the Spire.
Even like the twin spell stuff.
So the upgraded action surge, the upgraded spells, all of that is now white.
So second wind is reset to 1, I guess?
Yep.
Alright.
This only happened when specifically, when Meow specifically made the chests appear. That's when it happened.
Okay. What other... I forget what I adjusted beforehand.
A lot of your spells gained meta magics, and then a lot of your skills got additionals. So, and I told you to
only
keep
like
track of
one.
them. I told you to keep track of them.
Yeah, it was just one of my skills that got an upgrade.
Yep.
Which that was easy to fix.
Yeah, you
Okay,
got.
that's
You only got 2 upgrades yourself. Not he or she. I don't perform the thing. Did Meow say he?
No, it's Rattle. That's like What about me and him? Cathangus' response is like calmly saying that.
Right, because Cathangus is non-binary. As we all know. So, the two chests that you can choose from have labels above them. The first one has a label of +8 max HP. Second one has a label of the first enemies are weaker. And, given what Chad said earlier, Cathangus, you will get to choose. What will be the blessing that the party receive?
No, we're going to make it party-wide this time. Interesting.
Enemies are weaker.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to have it be where you choose a chest and the entire party gets that chest this time to make it easier.
Fair enough.
Yeah. However, before you roll that, you all notice that the man in orange begins to stand as he has regained consciousness. Cathangus, you don't recognize this man, but he does remind you of Dracul, though you know he's not Dracul.
For a second, Cathangus just grips their weapon, then immediately just stops.
The man stands up, looks at you all, and says, "Hey, you." And he's pointing at Chad.
What's up?
Why are you here again? Didn't you leave, coward?
I had to help my friends first and foremost, so fuck off. Second off, I don't even know who you are. I have memory loss at this point, dude, so... If you want to remind me who you are, that's fine. If not, screw off.
Fine. You're going up the spire, I will join you. Name is Ironclad.
Alright.
Just don't get in my way.
Pleasure to meet you.
He nods at Cathangus. He nods at Cathangus, nods at Chad, and then begins to walk towards the stairs leading. As Cathangus picks the chest, all of you receive the blessing. Ironclad has officially joined the party.
Alright.
Unless anyone doesn't want
Ironclad going...
Yes, his name is Ironclad. Would you all like me to send you a picture of what Ironclad looks like?
Yes.
Sure.
I'm good.
Alright. I can send you a picture of both himself, and his demonic form. But his base form just
Oh, the NPC has a second form. Watch out, it's going to be a boss fight at some point.
I somehow doubt that in this case, unless you try to actively attack him, which, I mean, if you want to, go ahead. But, Shad saw that this guy does not do any nonsense. Alright, I sent you the picture. But I am glad to I put it in D&D General Chat, also put it in the questions.
What's his demonic form?
I am getting the picture of that right now. I do not have that big of a picture of it, but I do have this. That is, for everyone with true sight, that's how you see him.
Ugh. Oh my.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's the demonic form.
We sure we can trust this guy? He looks a little sketchy to me.
Also, yes, in case it was not painfully obvious, this guy is very much a no-nonsense sort of... He's a very headstrong sort of character. Similar to Shad, but more of a jerk about it.
You know, you remind me a little bit of this dragon hunter I used to know. You know, Shadow. Yeah.
Shadow's still
He
with
says,
us.
I'm standing here, you.
There he is! Shadow! We've been all the time!
Shadow smacks you lightly in the back of the head.
Ow! 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 Hey, Shadow, I think we found your new best friend. BFFs forever.
He once again smacks you lightly in the back of the head. He says, knock it off.
Ay, ay, ay. All right.
Alright,
Okay, well.
Ironclad. Quick question for him.
I think he went up.
Ironclad looks at you.
Where do I know you from?
Have you ever been on... You may not know me. I don't know. I don't really have many memories outside this place.
Good. Here we go again.
Seem vaguely familiar to me as well, but I've stopped questioning why I'm familiar a long time.
Likewise.
So, let's just try and rush to the boss floor and
It's
we'll
what I
keep
always
moving
do.
from there. Fair enough.
We're seeking the heart. And he actually pulls out a small paper map. He shows it to you all.
Sweet.
He has a map of this
Got a
place.
Necessary.
Which means he can show us the quickest route.
He says, well, there is no quick route, but there is the main routes, and I can show you what those are. I can now send you all what the actual map is.
Hey!
Oh god.
Yeah, let me go send that. It's split into 3 chunks because of how I had to take the screenshots, but yeah. Where did I put the map? Here we go. Okay. So, the first, where would you like me to put them? Do you want me to put them in D&D general chat? Do you want me to put them in the voice chat? Where do you want me to put them, everyone? Do you want me to make them
I would say-
handouts in the actual Roll20? Because I'm not sure if I can do that, but...
Probably just put it in the general chat so we can pin it.
Okay, D&D general, go ahead. I'll post all... So, here is the bottom section. For reference, the path on the far left is the one you guys went on. Because there's 3
Which
entrances
seems to-
into the spire of this level, and the path on the far left is the one you went on.
Which seems to be the quickest route because there's a lot less deviation.
And there's the second one, which connects to the previous one. And then here is the final map. Which, these are all the same floor, by the way. That big
Okay,
icon
so-
is whatever the boss is of this floor. All paths lead.
hold on.
You notice, though, that each of these rooms seem to have icons. You question that.
I would.
Hey, Ben, first and foremost, could you put... So, the way you pin them, could you pin the first one, the last one you sent, then the second, then the first? So it creates the full map?
I pinned the first of the 3 images. What do you wanting me to do?
So, how it has the main boss, then the middle part of the map, and then the last part of the map, or the first half.
Are you wanting me to post them in reverse order? Can you not figure
Yes.
it out?
My brain doesn't work some days.
Fine. I'll delete them and repost them. Hold on.
Thank you.
that,
He's annoying, but sure, I'll do it.
that sound was something.
It was the sound of me being slightly nettled, but mostly fine with it.
I was speaking of the high pitched sound I heard.
That was me!
Oh.
That was me, like, what? What just happened?
The map disappeared, and I think this was just like, Oh, what happened?
I was confused.
Well, what happened is Shad wanted me to post it this way, so it's actually kind of more or less the layout. Which, by the way, the maps are screenshotted in such a way that the bottom of one is the same as the top of the next. So if you look at the top of the bottom map, you'll see it actually matches up with the bottom of the second map. So, yeah. There you go. Is that what you wanted, Jen?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. Linda, it's called... Wait, what were you two talking about, Wallace? We should get going. Linda, it's called shipping. Welcome aboard the HMS Shadowclad. What? What is that reference? Rock the Child? Explain.
Child is already Ragnar is already writing fanfiction. Ironclad shadow fanfic in her head.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Anyway.
JK.
Ironclad, when you ask him about the icons, I assume Clocksworth is the one that asked him?
I did, yes.
He says, he just kind of groans and says, ask them, I don't want to explain it. He points at Meow.
Well, we don't got a lot of time, so we'll just ask later. Let's go!
Okay.
Ironclad looks at you questioningly and says, what do you mean you don't have one? We're stuck in this place until completed.
I can't see why
No.
it could be easily completed.
Meow looks
We're
at
not
you
stuck
and
here.
does not say anything. You ask it a question?
Meow, what is he talking about?
Adventurers who die in this place are revived by me. A small price.
So their
Yes.
souls are bound here.
No. But most of the time, adventurers who go up here do not wish to finish until they are done.
And that's after they're revived by you?
Meow does not respond.
Without their memories, too.
That's what I thought. You're
Without
playing
their
with the memories
memories.
and souls of other
Meow.
creatures.
Groans at what Cathainless said and explains, the price is I take a small piece of them in return for the resurrection. You must know
That's
I have
what I
to
thought.
use the ability somehow. Nothing is ever truly.
I'm not showing you any
That's
anger towards
what
that.
I thought.
Surely it is fair. Consider I am giving you the miracle of having a life. Second chance for a small piece. Not a high price to pay.
Understandable.
We really
Far
need
more
to rely.
fair than that heart is. I don't
Shad's
see.
looking over his shoulder at Meow.
What was
You
that?
know, that Shad's looking over his shoulder at Meow and says, you know, there's always a price for everything, including you constantly using your magic.
Yeah.
One of these days, you might die. Can't say when, but it might be someday.
There are days
Might be
I
never.
wish I could die. And right now, I am actually wanting to die.
And why is that?
Meow glares at Cathainless
I didn't ask for this.
because
you know
someone
that.
revealed my secret.
Ah. So when secrets are revealed as in a true name, it hurts, huh?
Yes, Mr. Captain.
That's good to
Obvious.
know.
I think that is always the case. Meow is sounding slightly annoyed. Though, notably, Cathangus, you notice they haven't used any of their powers, so despite being annoyed, like, they're tolerant of Shad's nonsense.
Yeah, this is why Cathangus is respectful.
Right. Meow is being respectful towards Shad, even though Shad's not being respectful towards them.
By the way, Neo,
Yes?
I plan to help you get rid of this tower.
I am aware. Don't like it.
Sadly, I don't think it could be easily removed without ending.
Cathangus?
Nope.
You do know this place did not always have these purple crystals.
Yes.
It's only when the stairs leading below appeared, so did the crystals coming from below to above. So
Okay.
the end seemed to come once they reached the top. Because at that point, I could no longer interrupt them.
I know.
It's most of my power just.
I wish I can help, but in the past I've tried and only causes heap on the
can't.
effects of it to
Your
crumble.
friend has proven it. But I am afraid I am too far gone for what little power you have for it.
Indeed.
Let's hurry. Let's hurry this up and head up those stairs so we can help Meow.
Promise you I'll help.
Anyone who can fly, grab hold of someone who can't, or anyone with faster movement speed, grab a hold of someone with slower movement speed, and let's book it.
You,
Well, that's...
you cannot cheat the levels of the tower. They must be
I didn't
traversed
say
up by
cheat it.
the stairs one at a time.
I never said we were going to go through each floor without completing it. I just said let's go up the stairs quicker.
The stairs need to be walked up. If you try to fly up them, you will find they never end.
This can never be shortcutted.
That's some bullshit.
I did not say that, but it cannot be shortcutted to light or through.
Oh.
And Ironclad actually looks confused at that most recent. Meow says, "Now go. It is no longer the time to talk."
Indeed.
Well, guys, I think we should start heading out now.
Clocksworth,
Hmm?
if you ever come to a piece in the wall, know it is for you.
Oh. Okay. That's weird.
That's completely not ominous!
Meow says nothing more, and you all may leave if you wish to. Ironclad will follow. He offers to take point, but you don't have to let him if you don't want to.
I will let him take. I'm gonna let him take the point. I don't know about anybody else.
Yes. Unlike the purple girl, he's actually going to stick around and not just walk ahead of all of you. And you do feel a weird sort of kinship with him, Shad. You can't explain it, but you feel like he has a very similar aura to yourself, which is weird because you're not demonic, but he is.
I wouldn't
You
be
found
surprised if
Shad's
at this point I
counterpart.
am. No, I wouldn't be surprised if at this point I am a demonic creature along with the dragon.
Fair enough.
Wait, is that my other half?
I will not confirm one way or the other.
I shall not confirm, nor deny.
Thangless, give me a history check real quick.
It turns out it is.
This is a history check about something not related to you.
Oh.
It's whether or not you recall a piece of lore.
You know what? No, don't pull out the violin!
36. Alright, I will send you something in DMs.
Oh. I was hoping you'd say it out loud, but
Cathingless can feel free to say out loud if they would wish.
So I would, yeah, I would.
Here is the piece of lore that you recall. And you specifically recall this when looking at the man named Ironclad.
Cathingus just looks down.
Cathingus, what's wrong?
How can I say without feeling like I'm gonna upset? This guy sold his soul to gain demonic powers.
That's nothing new.
Sadly, it costed him everything that he cared about.
Oh.
Ironclad just kind of looks at you and says, "Don't bring that up again." And he says it while glowing with a red energy.
Cathingus completely unfazed just goes, "You have my word?"
Nods, and then the energy just... and he begins walking up the stairs, seemingly no longer caring about the conversation.
Yeah, fair, we should probably go.
That would
Chad
be
claps his hands together and... Yeah. Like Clocksworth said, we should all get going now.
Yes.
I wish I could cast a spell, but given all the delirium crystals here, I feel there would be more weird stuff happening like the shadows yesterday.
I could take care of it. I can take care of it.
Alright, so... notably, he is walking up the staircase you guys went up last time. Do you wish to continue that?
Yes.
Yeah,
I can go ahead and confirm, by the way, Shad, all of the paths are the same length in terms of number of rooms. Just one of them is a more direct route than the others, but they all actually are the same exact length, regardless of where you go. Unless you like backtrack, then it would be longer. If you're not backtracking, then it's the same one. Alright.
Backtracking will make going down will make reaching the top longer.
Yes. Notably, none of you ever asked Meow about what the symbols are, so you never found out.
Yeah, Cathingus wouldn't know.
Yeah, none of you know. Okay, so you get to the left room, and Rattle... wait, what did Rattle say? Why is Rattle... Oh. Rattle, go ahead and roll me a D100, since you were rolling them all last time.
We can make a barrier to protect us. True. Cathingus can also, protect you guys from void energy.
Cathingus, what astral fire cleric abilities do you have at this point?
I have everything up to Astral Fury at level 8.
So what level?
What
Everything up to what level of astral fire?
8.
Okay, 8. That
Technically,
means,
that's 11th level cleric, but I have all. But there's no abilities that are level 11. The only ability I have is at 8.
You have Astral Fire, Aether Soul Fire, Channel Divinity, and Astral Fury.
And Cosmic Defiance.
And Cosmic Defiance, yes. Okay, so since Would people like me to read out what Cosmic Defiance and Astral Fury do, since Dragonchild does not have these yet?
Yes, please.
Okay, would anyone else like me to read these out loud, or do you just want to not know them and just find out later? They aren't super relevant, I'll go ahead and say.
Sure.
One thing I do want to mention, though, that I'm not sure if you know, Cathanglis, because you have Ethereum, you are emitting a 5-foot aura around you that will give everyone within that aura resistance to necrotic damage.
Oh, I know. That's why Cathagua specifically didn't go near Niao.
And it also automatically shatters loose delirium crystals within those 5 feet of you.
Once again, that's why Cathagua did not go near Niao.
Yeah, are you careful about not walking near any crystals while you're going up the spire?
No.
Okay, so you're just, alongside Ragnarchild and Edward, you're just starting to shatter crystals as you're walking by them. And you notice this place is filled, a lot of people notice, this place is filled with a sort of, it's like a deep eldritch mist, like a prismatic mist. But the mist does not seem to be able to get within 5 feet of those three. So, Edward, Ragnarchild, and Nicholas. Because of their Aetherium. So staying within that range of them seems to make you mostly resistant to the effects of delirium. Round Darkstar, you notice when you walk near a crystal, nothing happens. And you can even touch it, and you're perfectly fine, thanks to the armor that you're wearing. You find you're completely immune to the effects of delirium, Round Darkstar.
So effectively, to Rattle, it's not delirium, it's just a purple rock.
Yeah, it's just a normal purple crystal now for Rattle. It's not even delirium. They don't know how far this protection extends, but for right now, like, exposure's not doing anything. Notably, by the way, Cathanglis, you recognize this armor. It is the armor worn by the boatman of the River Styx.
Cathagua just smiles calmly.
Yeah. Which, for those who don't know, in D&D, the River Styx extends through all realms and dimensions. Acts as a pathway between all of them. Similar to the World Tree from Nordic. Except also the World Tree is also a thing. There's multiple paths to all the realms. If one only knows how to travel along them. Anyway. So, let's go up. As you enter the first room, I will roll a d4. Actually, no, at this point, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just roll a d15. You guys went through the tutorial enemies last time. I'm just not going to do the tutorial enemies. 1! You got one of them anyway. You notice, walking into the room, there is a group of 2 of the birdmen last time. Remember the birdmen that screeched at you loudly and are waving around their holy symbols? Yes. The ones with the giant crow head? They have not noticed you yet, but they are currently in the middle of the room, seemingly crowding around something. What do you all do? If you'd like to make a stealth check, you can try to do something before the battle starts, or you just roll initiative. Which would you rather do?
I'd like to make a stealth check.
Okay.
I would also like to make a stealth check.
Okay, what would you like to try and do?
Sneak up behind one and quickly chop its head off.
You are not going to be able to do that stealthily. I will give you, if you pass the spell check though, I will give you surprise. But...
I'd like to sneak up behind it.
Oh, Rattle would want to use greater invisibility on everyone.
The greater invisibility can only affect up to 1 target at a time, so you need to cast it multiple times. Pretty sure. Let me double check. But...
Maybe it's one of those spells that allow you to target more people if you upcast it. I don't know.
He doesn't have the spell slots up
yet. Okay.
Greater invisibility. Yeah, it's 1 creature. You can give Shad greater invisibility if you want. Actually, they don't need it because your stealth was already high enough, so... Dad, you got greater invisibility cast on you, which means for 1 minute you are invisible, and this will only break if Rattle loses concentration. And all of your equipment that you're wearing and carrying are also invisible for that minute.
Thanks, but I don't need it. Because I can cast it on my own with shadow points.
It's okay.
Oops.
I honestly forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't think Rattle knew at all.
Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative as Ironclad just walks up and says loudly, "Come at me, fuckers." So I'll go ahead and roll initiative, and I'll roll... We're going to keep the same initiative everyone had from before. Cathanglis, roll me initiative, and I'm going to roll initiative for Ironclad. Rattle, I already know what your initiative is here. Oh wait, you never were in here, right?
Did anyone have like a dex increases since last time?
Has anyone increased their dex?
I haven't gotten any ASIs yet.
I have a dex of 22.
I mean,
Well,
you're
yeah,
new
but
to
you
the-
rolled initiative again. I'm talking about someone that was here last time. Didn't roll.
Edward.
Edward's 1 point higher. Okay. Ooh, I like your new look.
Ooh.
Rude. Did I remove it? I removed Edward from the list. Go ahead and roll initiative for Edward.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for Edward. If it counts him.
Holy crap.
32.2.
That's Cathanglis.
That's a big dex.
But
That's
they also rolled max, so...
Oh yeah, Edward rolled max.
Edward, I need to try your token out here. And my entire thing is freezing. Since we're in battle, I'll go ahead and do the roll for initiative.
Unicorn is still here.
Yep.
It is.
They never left.
No. Unicorn's not.
No, they were so young.
The unicorn's not dead.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I'm
The
just being
D20
silly.
plus 4. You're all saying I flash deck. 14. I rolled 14. Once again, I'm using Waspman as I did last time. Waspman represents Echolad. It's 14, not 18. Okay. So, since Chad's doing the first thing, we'll go ahead and start with Chad. The first round you all will have surprise, so the enemies will not be able to act on the first round.
Wait, why is Cathanglis and Edward not on here?
They are on here.
Oh,
They're at the bottom.
Cathanglis, Kirstein, Arbigail is 32.22, and then Golem Banistor is what Edward's registered as.
I'm sorry. To be fair, I could not move for some reason.
Also, if you look at the initiative counter, we're starting with Chad, who rolled a 7.2. We're not starting with the person who rolled the highest. Because we're continuing that. Do you have any of the Dryads with you, Clocksworth?
Yes, 3.
Okay, so that's still valid. So I am after Chad. Right, I forgot to add Wild Dark Star to the list. For a money. $7.1.
I love how the map is just a bunch of player tokens flying around, flying to the right of a big tower.
Actually, I just realized. No, we'll go ahead and start with the top of the initiative. So, Cathanglis, you're up first. What would you like to do? I will point out on your first turn, and you are unaware of this, but you are under the effects of the slow spell for your first turn.
Cathaglis has freedom of movement.
Yes,
Okay,
but that does not free you from the action part of it. That only frees you from the movement part of it.
Oh.
I've had to explain this multiple times to multiple people. So you can do an action or a bonus action on your turn, not both. And if you cast a spell, you need to roll 1d20, and on 10 or less, it comes out next turn, not this turn.
How does it interact with haste, giving them additional action?
The only way to undo this is if you have haste on, not if you have slow.
I have haste, 9th level haste, permanently on.
Oh, then yes, you undo the effect. But this also undoes the effect of your haste, so you count as not having haste.
So basically, your first turn is a normal turn. Got it.
Yep. So you're just going to attack them with a crit immediately.
Oh, there's one. What about the rest? Dead.
How are you doing that much damage? Hold on. Cathanglis, how are you doing that much damage?
Claws.
Where's the 4d10 coming from in your claw attack?
I thought it was upgrade to do that.
Weird. I don't... Oh, wait. I know what it is. It's because of your augmented limbs, right?
It's augmented limbs plus monk plus battle.
You don't add both the augmented limbs and the monk. You take one or the other. Either you're doing 2d10 or you're doing 1d12. You don't get both.
Oh, it's 2d10 and it's 4d10 because I'm large size.
Yeah, it's 4d10, but you don't get to add that to the 1d12.
Did I add it to the 1d12?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because
Removing the 1d12.
You take one or the other. You don't take both.
I'm removing the 1d12.
Plus 10 strength. Wait, does that mean Cathaglis has 30 strength?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that did 11 less damage, but that's still enough to one-shot this guy. So
Especially
you
if
just
we took the enemy.
You just punch one of the poultice in the back, and he poofs into a cloud of feathers with a loud caca.
There's two.
I'm already there. There's two of me in third order. Okay, I'll deal with it. Battle, relax. There, I dealt with it. Yeah. Well, because it was trying to say caca, but it died before that, so it came out as caca. Anyway, that was one of your... You can only do... Yeah, that was one of your attacks, and...
I could
What
do
do you want to
another
do with the
claw.
other one? Because of me.
I could do another claw.
Sorry, go ahead.
I could do another claw.
No? Do you have the extra attack feature?
E.
Okay, then yeah, do another claw attack against the other one.
Well, it's dead.
Why is it auto-critting? Oh,
I don't know why you just crit twice, but yeah, combat's over, they're dead. Just fucking... So, Cathanglis just casually walks up alongside Chad. Chad goes to cut off their head, and Cathanglis, in a flash of movement, just does claw, and they just both die immediately.
And then Shad is just like, well, fuck.
And then Chad just walks up to one of their dead corpses and cuts off the head for posterity.
sorry, you wanted me to cut off their head!
That? What were you saying?
I just said, I got the head!
I love the positivity!
Yes, can you at least give us a chance to beat up Henry? Well, to be fair, next combat won't start with Cass, so...
I mean, we literally picked a thing for the enemies to be weaker. Of course they're going to die easily.
That is true.
Me not realizing that Cat was dealing like 50 damage per claw attack and thinking it was just a normal claw attack.
Right. To be fair, though, the reason why they died in one hit is just because of the fact of they were lower. They had 1 HP. Even last time we had that. Because you remember this last time. Meow's Blessing, which is the one that makes them weaker, means that the first 3 set of enemies you encounter will have 1 HP. Oh, I know that all of you know, because Bangless doesn't know that. That's why I'm pointing it out. I think I can multi-attack with 1 claw before extra attack. I don't know offhand. Anyway. So, combat's over. A small chest appears where the last enemy died. Who would like to open?
Can I open it?
Sure. Oh, Rattle already opened.
A small chest. Shad goes to ask. Shad starts asking the question while Rattle is already opening it without asking anyone.
So you'll get the next one, Chad. All right. When you open it, gold appears in everyone's pockets. Everyone requires 12 gold, and Rattle now has a choice between one of 3 magic items. They can either choose. And let me go look at this. By the way,
I think. I don't know how.
Items, filter results. There are magic items. Give me a second while I figure this out. Talk amongst yourselves.
Huh. Well, I was about to suggest to go and see if there were in the big collections list, but I only see common, very rare, and legendary.
No, I'm not rolling the key.
That is my question. Did we lose the gold that we got up going last time?
Did we lose gold? No, you did not lose any of the rewards you got last time in terms of the gold ring.
I mean, I
You
doubt
lost
he
the
would
upgrade,
care.
you didn't lose gold.
I doubt he would care, but I find it's funny the idea of just the gold I paid Zokai just disappearing from his workshop from that.
Right. Okay, your 3 options are an emerald pen, a ever-smoking bottle, or a drift globe. Which would you all of you may, all of you debate amongst yourselves. Which of those 3 would you like to have?
What's the emerald pen do? Is it just a pen made out of emerald?
No. The pen, well, give me an Arcana check to see. Well, actually, wait, you know none of this book. The pen is tipped with an emerald nib and requires no ink to write. While holding the pen, you can cast a illusory script at will, wearing with no material component. You can cast a certain spell at will with it, and it also requires no ink to ever write it, so it has infinite.
Ooh, that would be good.
The drift globe is actually kind of a cool item. Let me go.
Like,
Rattle asked about what the drift globe is. So, it is a 1 pound thick glass sphere filled with blue mist light. If you're within 60 feet of it, you can speak a command word to have it emanate the light or daylight spell. though daylight can only be used once until next dawn. You can speak another command word as an action, and it will rise and float no more than 5 feet above the air and will follow you. So basically, you can have a portable lamp that will follow you around the entire fire, and also it can cast daylight if you run into any vampires again.
Does daylight actually work as, daylight? I thought that was
Yep.
not.
It counts as the sun's light.
Okay, good.
But a bug made the change in his campaign.
Rattle Darkstar is... Wait, hold on, you haven't even heard the third one. You're already picking the pen? What? I wanted everyone to talk about amongst themselves about this.
I mean, the globe would be good if any of us need sight, because not all of us have true sight.
Right,
Is
you
Ra-
notice, by
is
the way,
Ragnar
for those of you
Is
without
Ragnar
true sight-
blinded again?
Actually, yeah, good point. Cathangless, give me a Constitution save as you enter this place, and Ragnarchild, you do so as well. Actually, Ragnarchild, do you choose to not see with your true vision? Your true sight?
Oh, can I? Can I choose to not use it? Or is it just always on?
Did you, during your downtime, do anything to ask, someone how to do so?
No, I did not.
Then no, you cannot choose to, so also give me the con save.
Alright.
And Rattle, you know how not to see in true sight. Do you choose not to? Actually, wait, I don't even know if Rattle has true sight yet. I know later dragons.
Young dragons.
Yeah.
No, not young dragons. I mean, adult dragons have that ability.
Yeah, and he's a young dragon, so he does not have it yet. Never mind. So, Ragnarchild, you're blinded again. You are blinded. Cathangless, you notice that this place, when you walk into here with true sight, the entire place glows incredibly bright, like a flashbang. Because of just how much magic is seeped in this entire tower. It is pure white when you look at everything with true sight. It's actually impossible to see anything. Just because of how bright the amount of magic is.
Because his reaction is that.
Bad tower, stop glowing!
So, if you want to see to get around, you actually need to use normal vision or dark vision. You can't use true sight. Because true sight is just white, everywhere. It's just white and purple. A deep color of purple.
Okay.
So, what about double vision?
Devil vision
devil
is
sight.
just dark vision with extra spikes.
Alright, so I can see.
You can use devil vision, yeah, you're fine. This is
I'm gonna just
also,
use-
by the way, if you try to look at this place with true sight, that you have to make a con save or become blinded.
Yeah, Cathangless just quickly just stops.
You notice that Ragnarchild is now blind, and just clutching her eyes. She's like, my eyes! Oh god, not again!
Hold on, I have greater restoration.
Linda,
What?
I need you to be my eyes.
Ragnarchild, you have greater restoration cast upon you.
Oh,
You are no longer blind, but you still can't see because of the whole true sight thing.
Right. I'm going to
it hurts my
Right.
eyes.
At this point, I'm going to assume if I need to go touch Ragnar or Cathangless to cast a spell on them, that there is no crystal within 10 feet.
Notably, because of their 5-foot aura, they can't trigger it. Because they're not technically within... Actually... No, yeah, true. Any crystal within 5 feet of them, they break shatter immediately, remember?
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, I should probably think about that.
There's the Drift Glove, the Emerald Pen, and a third one. But we'll get there, because I'm currently busy explaining... Oh, the Ever-Smoking Bottle. Anyway. So, yeah, Cathangless, you know how to see without true sight, correct?
Yeah, Cathangless is able to control it.
You realize that Ragnarchild does not know how to do that. Are you You gonna try and teach her real quick how to do it?
I'm just gonna quickly teach her very quick.
Okay, Ragnchild, are you willing to listen to Claimless? Listen.
Yes.
Okay. Claimless, roll me an Arcana check. Ragnchild, roll me an Insight check. It'll be Arcana against Insight.
Okay.
And Claimless is actually trying to roll higher in this game.
Sorry, I'm having issues because it's like, did you know you got Twitter?
But Twitter, get out of here. You're not involved in D&D.
Stop it! I turned you off.
Twitter gives... Okay, and I am going to type it down. Okay, you're fine. So you're able to keep, after like, let's say 5 minutes, you're able to teach Ragnchild how to see without actually using it. Ragnchild, you can finally see without using True Sight.
Cathegus just teaches like a teacher. Cathegus pulls out a large blackboard from seemingly nowhere. It's like, okay.
I'm assuming you just painted the black
Hammer space.
Yeah, they just painted it on.
Notably, Ragnchild, have you ever seen Delirium without using True Sight before?
Oh, I don't think so.
Give me a Wisdom save then, because this is the first time you've seen Delirium.
Wait, I thought she was immune to the effects of delirium.
What was that? She is immune to the effects, yes, but, okay, you're fine, anyway.
No.
I just wanted to do this anyway. In case it's funny. Yeah, Delirium looks weird, and, like, everything around you looks weird as you just suddenly realize, wait, this is what people normally look like. You have not seen, actually, you have not been seeing people's bodies in a long time. You've been seeing everyone's souls. This...
Ow! Wow! Hello. Okay.
And now you truly see how tiny Clocksworth is.
Whoa! Hello! Oh, you're just a little guy now. You're just so cute. You're just tiny. You're so small.
The reason why I bring that up, Clocksworth, is actually when you look at you in True Sight, you're a little taller because of the aura emanating off of you, making you appear taller. So you look taller to her when you had True Sight. But without it, you just really can't.
It's weird hearing that coming from you.
He says in regards to Ragnarok.
What's that supposed to be?
Well, since I wasn't always like that, I was used to you being the small one.
Well, the tables have turned.
The turns are tabled.
Kit English looks fluffier.
Meanwhile, around the Darkstar, the 10-foot dragon is looking down at both of them and asking Ragnarok what he looks like now.
Good thing it's just like large size, just like, yeah, you get used to it.
Like a big old purple thing. Purple creature.
Yeah, a purple thing. The best way to describe a dragon. I am a dragon, but a kid one. Why did I just imagine... Why did you think of, are you a squid or are you a kid? Are you a dragon or are you a kid? Alright. So which of these three items would you like to choose? Emerald pen, drift globe, or ever smoking bottle? Would you like to know what the ever smoking bottle does? Canine. I'm still going to take the pen. What does everyone else vote?
I say Drift Globe.
Okay, so that's one vote pen, one vote drift globe. Anyone else?
Well, I don't know what the third one does, so it's hard to vote.
Okay, the ever smoking bottle. It's an uncommon item, so I don't mind telling you because you would know. When the stopper is removed, if a it's a clear bottle with a silvery smoke, a silvery and black smoke behind it. When the stopper is removed of this brass bottle, which weighs 1 pound, you can a thick cloud of smoke pours out in a 60-foot radius from the bottle. The cloud's area becomes heavily obscured, and each minute the bottle is open, it spreads an additional 10 feet up to a maximum radius of 120 feet. The cloud persists as long as the bottle is open, though a strong breeze can be used to disperse it, though the 60-foot cloud is redone every turn. So it effectively makes a permanent cloud of smoke around the bottle, which, if you carry the bottle, means you have a permanent cloud of smoke around you.
Hey, didn't that bottle get used against you, Shad, in the tournament?
No, that was a spell.
No, that was
never...
actually, I think, the bottle.
Oh.
And I know Zokarai used the bottle in his fight against Bognak.
Ah.
Remember when he had the cloud of smoke around his armor?
Yep.
Because I can then teleport spell with a pen to get us the top fast. I was thinking that. How would the pen help you teleport?
I was about to ask the question.
You said it would write spells. No, I said it has a spell called Illusory Script. It doesn't just let you write any spell. That would be more than an uncommon item. Yeah, no. The pen is... Oh, it has the spell Illusory Script, and it has unlimited ability to write. Okay. So, which would you like? The Emerald Pen... so, we have one vote for the Triple, one vote for the pen. Who else wants to vote? Who else wants to vote?
I would say Drift Globe.
Okay, so that's 2 votes for Drift Globe. Okay, what do you
I was
think
going to vote for the bottle, but maybe I'll go with the globe if it's going to be the tie.
Barking Child, what's your vote?
Oh, I'll go ahead and vote for the drift globe also.
Okay, everyone wants the globe. So, you choose the globe, and the other two vanish away, and you have now gained a drift globe, which I'll go ahead and send you a picture of what that looks like. I'll post it in the same D&D.
It looks cool.
Yeah, here's what a drift globe looks like. It's actually really cool. And yeah, I'll also post the text on it again. Hold one hand. Here you go. This is the item. I can close the fusion spells. Okay. You have a choice between 2 rooms. Where would you like to go? Actually, do you activate the drift globe, or do you just put it in your bag? I'll put it in the bag. Okay, so it's just going away. Got it. Oh, this is taking longer than I thought. We're already 2.5 hours into the stream. I think this is a good stopping point. Let's all grab some water and we'll go. We're taking a water break.
Sounds good.
I mean, we could end it here if we wanted to, but I don't really want to right now. So I'm just gonna go for water. I am back.
Come back.
Welcome back.
So Rattle seemed to have put the suggestion that we can everyone think.
I'm okay with whatever.
I'm also okay with whatever.
I don't care. It's up to you guys.
Clocksworth?
I'm fine with the ending. I'm just surprised. Well, actually, it's about the same time we ended a few times before.
It is 2.5 hours into the stream, to give you an idea.
Yeah.
Brighton, what's your vote?
I think she's still on her break.
Alright, so we'll wait for it to come back. So that is what? One vote to continue, and then everyone else is going.
Yeah.
One vote to end, one vote to continue, and then so it's currently tied. So whatever Writing Child votes will be the deciding factor unless she just says I don't care. Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with continuing.
I'm okay with continuing. I'm okay with ending it. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm not going to force people to continue if they don't want to. But I don't care.
I would like to continue.
Like, at this point, it would just be us going up the spike. Like, this is just, at this point, just would be continuous spike battles. And
Which I would like to do.
yes, I would like to do that too, but I don't mind if that's done today or next week. By the way, I'll point out, with the picking up the item earlier, Ironclad did not weigh in at all about what they would want to get. They just didn't seem to even care, and were just being impatient. Well, so, since we're still waiting for Ragnarok, I actually have an honest question. Does anyone watch any of these streams back after I make them?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I didn't know you did that. I do it. I occasionally watch them back. Welcome back.
I keep well note.
Hello.
Do you do it at all, Seth?
No, I tend to keep little notes for stuff like that.
Okay, fair enough. It's not a requirement by any means. It's just I was curious if anyone actually watched any of it. So, Wild Darkstar put up a vote while we were gone. Basically, they're voting for whether or not we want to stop at this point or continue. From this point, it would basically just be spire battles non-stop. I am fine one way or the other. Rattle voted that he wanted to stop. Clocksworth voted he wanted to continue, and everyone else basically said we're fine with that. So Ragnarchild, you're the tiebreaker. Do you want to continue this section,
Oh
or do you want to end it?
no. Oh gosh. Let's see here. Oh, Shad, did you have to go to work though? Will you have to leave?
I have to be at work at 5.
And it is currently 3:01.
Oh.
Yeah, I also have to
I
wait for my mother to come pick me up.
Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, we could do like. What do you guys think? Like maybe one. We could do one more battle since that first one.
Well, if
was
we
over pretty
continue
quickly.
the streams by maximum time, it'd be about another hour, an hour and a half. But given the fact that we had a late start, more likely an hour. Usually I like the screen tool.
do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I can do another hour. That's fine with me. If
Is
that's
that
okay
okay with
with
everyone else?
Yeah, I can go for another hour.
Okay, cool. Then another hour it is. Gretel, is there anything you wanted to say? I saw you starting to type. While Rattle is typing the thingness, I want to tell you something since you have not been involved in the battle so far. Because there is so many battles in the Spire, we do not re-roll initiative between battles. We keep the same initiative order and just progress through it. Make sense?
That makes sense.
So the next fight will start with Edward, since he is the next initiative order. This also helps everyone get a turn, so it doesn't matter how quickly battles go. It's not like the Thangless starts every battle ever. It will actually progress through everyone. Yeah, okay, so with that, I'm going to get the grabbing water off this one. Actually, get Alright, so, with the reward gotten, I'm glad turns to all of you and says, you got a globe, now can we continue?
Da-da-da-da!
Yeah.
Yeah.
He starts going up the he just starts going up one of the paths. You guys want to try and stop him to go up the other one? He is going up the left path, which, if you look on your map, actually, never mind. You're not at the junction yet. Okay, there's just one path upward.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, I forgot. However, you do notice that off to your right, off in the distance, there's like a chasm, and then there's more rooms off to your right, which, looking at the map, they probably correspond to the other two rooms that come up from the staircase. And you do notice there is some creatures over there in the other rooms that are off to your right. There's not actually a wall separating them, it's just a big chasm that goes down. You don't know where the chasm goes, so... Anyway, does everyone follow Ironclad up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, great. So, as all of you follow Robert, it do go down. It do go down. Alright. As you head up to the next floor, Round Arkstar, roll me a D100. If you don't go down, okay. And now I'll roll a D15. Do. And what enemy is this? Ah! You enter a small room with 4 of those little caterpillar things. 2 red, 2 green. Saw those last time.
Ooh.
These are the ones that were annoying to deal with.
Yeah, the ones that we're being annoying to deal with. Though you do remember these ones have 1 HP currently.
Yeah.
Everyone roll me stealth check. Well, actually, I don't need everyone. Everyone who'd like to stealth me. Nah, it doesn't matter.
Oops.
Would anyone like to try and do some... Actually, never mind. Ignore me. We're going to just ignore the stealth checks. Edward, you're up. What would you like to do? You are under the effects of slow.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't have haste on him, but he does have the freaking...
Right. By the way, no one's mentioned it to you yet, Cathangless, but the name of the curse that is causing this is Ascender's Fate.
Oh no.
Yeah, which is a curse that seemingly affects anyone who tries to go up this fight. But I'll write out the name for you then.
You know what? This.
All right.
Oh, it's not good. It's not Cathangless using it.
Yeah, it is Edward. Rolls with advantage. Okay, so you do this on one of them?
E.
Alright. The attack hits. You see that even though Edward actually aimed and aimed slightly above the thing's head, the bolt seemingly curved in midair to slam into the caterpillar thing. Like, he seemingly missed, but it hit anyway. And it dealt 27 damage, causing the caterpillar to just fade away. Alright, next one. Unfortunately, though, because of the slow effect, you can only make one attack during your turn. And that was your action. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn? Still have your movement, and you still have your interaction.
No.
Okay. Shadow is up. Shadow will reach into his bag and pull out a random javelin he has in his inventory and just toss it. 1 moment scream, it's going to get weird when my TV turns on. Okay, we're back.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. For those that do not know, but I'm hoping everyone. Whenever my screen turns off and I turn it back on, it causes my system to block out for a little bit. And also, while the screen's off, I can't hear anything. So, yeah. Anyway, let me just make a random check. 1d20 plus... Shadow, what is your actual dex?
Mine or his?
4.
Shadow. Not Ironclad. Shadow.
That was 4.
Shadow's actual dex?
The Dragon Hunter has a plus
Is
6. Who's dex? Oh, right. It's that plus proficiency. Also 6. So it's 1. So 1d20. Actually, why am I making the attack roll? It doesn't matter. He hugs the javelin from his inventory and it lands right onto the actual caterpillar thing, impaling it and tossing it to the air. It seemingly fades away. Alright, that's the only thing he can do on his turn though. So, Ragnachild, you're up. There's 2 more of these things left. 1 green, 1 red.
Okay, I am going to cast Magic Missile and
Alright.
please.
Cast Magic Missile and take out the other 2. Because they, again, only have 1 HP. So. And this time, you're aware that they only have 1 HP. So.
Alright.
Yep. Boo boo! They're dead, you win the battle. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, exactly.
And you got a reward, so they're a chest of gears. Dad, you can go over them.
I open it.
Alright, when you open it, go ahead and roll me 3d20. You all acquire 30 gold pieces.
Nice.
Inside is 3 items to choose from. You can either choose a full plate armor of Gleaming. You said a full plate. An arm blade, or an alchemy jug.
An alchemy what?
An alchemy jug.
So it was
Manny's
the alchemy
machine.
jug, an arm blade, and what was the other one?
There's full plate armor of gleaming. There is what was the arm blade, and then there was an alchemy jug. Which of these three would you like to choose? If you like basics on what they do, I can go ahead and tell you.
Yes, please.
Okay. The armor of gleaming is basically just shiny armor that can never get dirty. Besides that, it's regular full plate, but it does count as a magic item for the terms of durability. So it's a magical set of full plate armor size for medium. The arm blade is basically a wrist-mounted longsword that can be implanted in any sort of construct or construct-like creature. It effectively acts as a hidden blade sort of thing, which they can use as part of their unarmed. And the alchemy jug is a jug that can produce a various amount of different liquids. Child is familiar with these because she's used these to make tea before.
That's right.
Do you remember the fact that Bogaron likes pouring tea out of an alchemy jug a lot?
This is
Yeah.
true. This is true.
But it can also produce things such as acid, basic poison, ale, beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, water fresh, water salt, tea, wine, and a few other things. The amount of each of those things it can produce, though, is different depending on the substance.
I'll take the alchemy jug.
Okay. You take the alchemy jug. Currently, it is filled with mayonnaise.
Yay!
2 gallons of mayonnaise, by the way.
Yay!
That's a lot.
Why would you want that much?
Why not?
People are weird.
Gonna open his own sandwich shop.
Why not the wrist blade? Because you can go Assassin's Creed.
You
Well, Darkstar
need
wants to
a-
go Assassin's Creed.
Because it would go for a construct. I'm not a construct.
Yeah, it needs
I
to
am
be
kind
installed
of
into a
construct.
construct arm.
Yeah, so it wouldn't work for me.
Don't worry, Round Darkstar. The arm blade is a common magic item. I'm sure Zokurai can make one for you, but your arm.
I mean, technically, I'm kind of a construct.
Yes, you can because you have mechanical arms, but your punches are already stronger than the wrist blades. You don't.
True! I am
Hey.
a werewolf with this types of a power.
Yes. Okay, on to the next floor. You have a choice between 2 floors, and you see one of them on the map is marked as a question mark room, and the other one is marked as an enemy room. And you remember that last time you went to question mark room, there's that bright light that upgraded you. You don't know if it
Was
will be there again, but... Because there's different enemies on these floors, so it might be a different thing.
I would like to go up to the question mark. What about you guys?
Question mark can't hurt.
I, too, am intrigued by this mystery. Let's do it.
Ironclad shrugs and says question mark rooms can be anything. I prefer them over anything.
I guess question mark it is.
Sure.
Alright, so you all go into the question mark room? Alrighty then. As you go in, what do I... Let me actually look up my notes. Okay. That's correct.
No, I'm just looking at the map and guessing things.
What are you guessing by the map?
So, I see the question mark as like either a random reward or just a random event. But then if I look above the like some of the creatures, there's what looks to be a campfire, which to me seems to be like, in my opinion, I'm going to say it's probably a safe zone.
Probably a
These are my
what?
guesses. Safe zone, like a place where we can rest safely.
Do you ask Ironclad or no?
Yes, I do.
Ironclad looks at those zones and says, campfire zones we can take a short rest at. Or
Okay,
we
so
can
there are
upgrade
some-
one of our equipment there, but we cannot do both. Either upgrade or take a short rest.
Okay.
Well,
I
that's,
like
that's
it.
what he
Gives us
tells me.
route.
He doesn't explain further what that means.
Okay.
So yes, it seems to be a sort of safe zone, but he implies that it's only safe for a limited amount of time.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, someone give me a 1d20 roll. Four. Okay. 4 would correspond. Actually, sorry, no, not a 1d20. Roll me a 1d100. Apologies.
Didn't increase by much.
From a 4 to a 14.
Right. Okay, so. Ooh, this is cool. So when you enter this room, you all did enter the question room, yes?
Yes.
When you enter this room, it is indeed different. You see, in the middle of the room, there is a certain entity sitting in a blue robe with a white mask. However, he is sitting on a rug that is a large 20-foot by 20-foot rug with a selection of items laid out in front of him. And he says, as you walk in, "Hello there, welcome to my shop.
Hello!
You met the shopkeeper." Haha.
Okay, I was not expecting a random shopkeeper there. I'm not
Yes,
concerned about
shopkeepers
it.
can possibly be in question mark groups.
It can be anywhere.
Even inside an enemy.
You kill an enemy off the shopkeeper! Hello there!
Hello there, welcome to my shop. Why are you inside that room? No question me.
You said anywhere, so I went with like, what's the dumbest idea I can come up with in 5 seconds? Inside an enemy.
He could be you. He could be me. He could even be in an enemy. Alright, do all of you approach this person calling themselves the shopkeeper?
Hey!
Yeah.
Yes.
Kitanglis has such enthusiasm going there.
Alright, so on his rug, he has a selection of 7 different magic items of various rarities with prices attached to them. He also has 2 common magic items. He has 3 what look to be interesting sort of items. Chad, and for everyone in the Nether Scrolls, you know, these are interesting because none of you have knowledge of what these 3 specific magic items are. They don't look like any you've seen before, and the Nether Scrolls gives you knowledge on almost all of them.
Okay.
And then there's also a selection of 3 potions which don't look like normal potions. But all of them have gold prices attached to them. Is there any that anyone... Would you like me to describe everything here? Is there anything that you're looking for?
The Thangus would be interested in the potions.
Yeah, I want to hear descriptions of everything he's got.
Alright, I'll describe potions first. Let me go pull up a thing. Apologies. This part requires a lot of me. Meanwhile, Surtur is sitting there trying his best not to spoil it. He does a lot of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He helped you in a lot of this. That's why.
Yeah, it's why I'm awkwardly silent more than usual, because I'm like, I don't want to like take decisions based on things I know as a player, like I would have absolutely no fucking clue.
Okay. I was counting how many possible ones. There's 43. So, someone rolled me 1d43 3 times.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna let Rattle.
Okay.
Chad, do you want the third roll? Since I need it 3 times anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. So the first potion you see is a potion that is black with orange spots. It seems to be in a triangular sort of container. Which is labeled as a strength potion. It's not a Halloween potion. Actually, I can give you a picture of what the picture looks like. So, the potion looks like... I'm posting in D&D General. It looks like this.
It's like a potion.
Yes, it looks like a potion. It's a potion. What do you mean?
Very potion-like potion.
Yes. This floor is made of floor. Okay. And then the next one that you see is some sort of white, clear, not clear, it's some sort of white, milky liquid in a clear. And there's 2 of them sitting there. And they're labeled, elixir. Nothing else, just the label elixir.
Oh, I have the one I want.
What? Would you like to know the prices on these?
Yes.
The strength potion is labeled as costing 78 gold pieces, and the 2 exhaust potions are labeled as costing 95 gold pieces. Sorry, the 2 elixirs are labeled as costing 95 gold pieces. Would buy elixir. There's 2 of them. Are you buying both?
I mean, I don't want to take away from anyone.
Alright. The thing that buys one elixirs, and you notice that when you pick it up to buy it, the gold just disappears from your pocket. You don't even need to give it to them. It just automatically disappears from your inventory.
Alright, what are the other items?
Oh, the other selection of magic items other than the potion?
Yeah.
Do you want to know about the 3 unique items? Do you want to know about the common items or the other general items? Because there's a bunch here. There's like
The
10
3
magic
unique.
items. 5 of which are of various rarities, 2 of which are common, 3 of which you just don't recognize at all.
I'm curious about the 3 unique and the rarest
Yeah,
rare.
same.
Okay. The rarest item that you see here is a belt of dwarven kind. Other than the 3 uniques, like the rare magic item that's on sale is a belt of dwarven kind for 200 gold pieces. While I look up the other 3 uniques, you can go look up what that does. Yes, it This guy seems to have great prices. Unusually great prices. Then again, you all recall that this place was stated to just suddenly appear, according to Meow, so maybe things are worth different in this, wherever this is.
If so, that makes sense.
Also, Cathanglus, you noticed when you walked in here, the interior of the spire is a different dimension with its own regional effects.
Oh, cool!
Right. So you're in a different place entirely, which is why you have things like Ascender's Bane and attacks auto-hitting and other crap like that going on. So that's might also be why things are different.
I'm probably gonna take the belt of Dwarven Kind.
You want the belt of Dwarven Kind?
Yeah.
Okay. As you pick it up, 200 gold pieces are extracted from your pocket automatically. Alright, so... how many of these are there? Sorry, did someone say something?
Ragnachild.
Ragnachild, what did you say? Let me guess, they all fell off the back of the cart. No, these two... The shopkeeper looks at you and goes, "What do you take me for? Some kind of thief?"
In a way.
He says, "You know, I used to be an adventurer like all of you. Then there's this stupid man with a helmet. It shot me in the knee."
Oh, man. I've heard that one before, too.
I heard that one, too! Cathanglus is just waiting to hear what the unique items are.
Well, I know. Yeah, give me a second. 101. Okay, so go ahead and roll me a D120.
Okay, give me a moment. Eh.
Brad Darkstar doesn't care about any of this. He's waiting at the stairs.
Cathanglus is curious, okay?
Alright,
Like, I can afford it.
roll me 2 more of those, by the way, one at a time. So, the first of the 3 unique items is a set of, like, brown mats, sort of floor tiles that look like they'd be at a home. That have a unique looking... You know those bamboo mats used in, like, Japanese homes?
Yes.
But
It looks like one of those, and here's the picture of it.
Takami.
Sorry, hit.
Takami mats.
And the item is labeled Art of War.
What? Say again?
The item is labeled Art of War.
That's
Okay.
a scroll.
It's not a scroll, it's specifically flat pieces of floor. It's not a book, it's not a scroll. It's just... Anyway, so the second one... number 14.
I cast Identify on them, but given
You
that they
see
seem
what looks to be a small egg that is seemingly made out of molten rock. And it's labeled Molten Egg.
a self-explanatory name, I guess.
Yeah. And then the third one is what looks to be a as a player, a Japanese ornamental fan that is purple and resembles roughly the color scheme of the lady that you met before, and it's named Ornamental Fan.
Magnus will take the fan.
All of these items have what or the price of that? Let's go there. All of these items have a price tag of 250 gold.
I'll take the fan and the mat.
Okay, so when you take the fan and the mats, the gold is removed from your pocket. You lost 500 gold, and you are then immediately told. You are then immediately know what the item does. But you don't exactly know what it's telling you. Can I go? I'll go ahead and send you it in DMs.
Okay.
So, Cathanglis, when you pick up the items, this knowledge gets streamed into your head.
Oh!
Also, you notice that when you pick up the items, they disappear into your bag, and now you can't take them out of your bag, as if you now are the only one that can do it.
I mean, others can't take it out of the bag.
So, yeah, here's what the two items do.
I got the mat and the fan.
Oh, the mat. Apologies. Let me remove that one. You did not hear that one.
Sorry if I didn't make it clear.
Yeah, I thought you said the apologies.
Yeah, because of the joke of him protecting the egg.
I already have an egg I'm protecting. It shall become a mini-me. Don't know.
Okay, here's what you learned. It doesn't tell you what that means, but you have to figure out what that means.
Why did these sound like cards? Oh!
Okay, is anyone else interested in the other relic? Or whatever it is? Actually, you ask the shopkeeper about them. Anyone ask the shopkeeper about that?
I don't know.
Why is everyone so quiet?
I would ask.
Brackenchild?
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah. I'd want to know. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just waiting for everything to be described. I guess. Sorry.
Oh, I'm describing it as we go, as players ask
okay.
about it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
People are already buying items, right?
I brought them down with the fan.
The shopkeeper explains, these are called relics, these three. They are items that will retain with you while you go up the spire, though. I don't know what happens if you actually complete it, but they will stay with you on your journey while you go up, at least. It's a little strange. I did not used to sell items other than these, but it seems what I normally stock is not available anymore, so I've had to make do with what I can get. This place has gotten very weird since I last was here. And you notice, by the way, the shopkeeper has no delirium on him. He's not a delirium-infested creature, unlike everything else you've seen so far.
Huh, interesting.
How is it that you're not riddled with crystals and corruption and like everything else in this place?
No, of course not. I don't stay in one location long enough for it to infect me. I have a safe place I can go when I am not talking to anyone.
Oh, where is this safe place?
The shopkeeper doesn't have It is a safe place that only I can go to, and I don't want other people finding out. It is where I keep my inventory.
Fair enough.
I don't want it being stolen, after all.
Okay, well, fair enough, I guess.
You understand. Professional courtesy.
Yeah, far be it from me to demand, that you let us rest in a place free of corruption, but hey.
Cathangus is willing to pay for the egg if anyone wants it. Notably, no one knows what the egg does, other than it's a molten lava egg of some kind. Though it is safe to touch, from what you can tell. And I offer you an egg these times. Okay, Eggman.
Don't you already have an egg, Cathangus, or what happened with
This is
that
why
egg?
I'm giving it to others.
Oh,
Notably, Cathangus, you can't buy the egg yet, because if you bought it, it would be stuck to you, remember?
Oh shoot. Then I'll just offer the money to someone if they want to buy
That's what I figured you were meaning to do.
it. Yeah.
Would anyone like to try and buy the egg and see what it does? I know Shadow's interested.
I asked the shopkeeper, hey, what's the egg?
The shopkeeper says, there's one of 3 items here. They can upgrade various things that you'd have. They are very powerful items. They are often bought by adventurers. This one seems to correspond to attacks. You can upgrade your attacks.
How much for the egg is it?
250 gold.
Cathangus offers Shadow 250 gold.
Yeah, Cathangus is offering
Sure, I'd buy
to
it.
give you the money for it. Okay. Just pick up the item and I will automatically gain the gold.
Alright, I grabbed the item.
Alright,
Or I grabbed the egg gently.
and Cathangus'
got the
250 gold is taken from his inventory, from their inventory. And I will go ahead and send you information on what the egg does. DM incoming. Where is your DM? Damn, it's been a while since we talked.
Yeah.
And how far are you? You know what? There's a search bar in this one. I'll just search.
I was about to say you could just search.
You don't know where you get this knowledge from, but this knowledge springs into your head, and you now know what the item is. It's egg knowledge, yes. There's notably a selection of common and uncommon magic items in the shop as well, if anyone wants to look at any of those.
Yeah, Cathangus should just pull over Rattle and see if Rattle actually wants something.
Rattle is wanting. Apparently soap is one of them.
God damn it, we can't get you soap again. Last time it exploded near me.
Available, there is a all-purpose tool, +1. There's an amulet of proof against detection and location. There is a bag of tricks. There is a cloak of billowing. There is a horn of silent alarm. And finally, there is a luminary's tattoo.
I'm fine.
Opie is being dope. Is there anything there that anyone wants?
Like, I'm just saying, I'm offering, and if, there is a lot of good items in the, in D&D.
Cathangus, do you like fluffy creatures?
Yes, I am a fluffy creature.
The bag of tricks can get you more fluffy creatures.
Not sure, I'll buy a bag of tricks. I buy a bag of trick cereal.
I'll send you a DM of what the bag of tricks is.
No, Dior. God damn it! I should have known my thoughts.
Oh, specifically, this is a rust-colored bag of tricks, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, it's this item. Anyway, is there anything else anyone would like to buy at the shop, or shall you move on to the next floor?
Oh, you know what? I will take that cloak of billowing. Actually.
Ah, you can buy it. It is labeled for, I think it was 50 gold.
Sold.
All right, you own yourself a cloak of billowing, and it has a forest symbol on it.
I put it on and immediately look
Put
like
it
a
on, and
superhero.
it's billowing like you're a
Yes.
superhero.
A rumor come out.
Aha! Superhero Crackshot has been born. The rumor come out. That should be a
Rumor come
quote,
out.
by the way. The superhero princess Ragnarchild has been born.
I can't. I'm not in DM mode.
Ah, I will add it as a quote. Is there anything else anyone else would like to buy?
I'm just looking at the items.
Man,
Yeah, rattle is good.
Same.
I'm trying to think of if there's anything else.
I am
What
good.
do we want to bring in?
I think everyone else is good. Alright,
yeah.
you may move
Listen,
on.
we're at a.
As you go to leave, Ironclad, by the way, was already on next to Rao Darkstar, waiting impatiently, trying to go up. As you all make your leave, the shopkeeper says, "Fare thee well, friends. I shall see you again."
See you again, buddy.
And as you start to walk up the stairs, you look behind you and see that he and his rug has disappeared from the room. The moment everyone stopped looking at him, he vanished. Alright. You go up to the next floor. Would you like to do that this session, or shall we call it here?
Call it here.
We have about another 15 minutes until the stop point, and yeah.
It's fine.
Alright.
It's fine.
That was fun. Did everyone have fun? I had fun.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Yes. Thank you, Jim. Thank
This
you,
is
everyone.
Got to see
Fun
some more
session,
mysteries
guys.
of the Spire.
I was about to say, Rattle. Once again, the shop had a lot of items. I feel like they would have had the Awakening book.
No, they did not have the Awakening book at the shop.
Oh. Yeah, I could teach you Awakening, although I don't think it'll take a day. I think it'll take longer.
Yeah, notably the rest spot was implied to be only a short rest, so you likely only have an hour there. Not even a full long rest. And I will point out, by the way, for everyone who doesn't have Ethereum, you in this mist, you do not gain any benefit from a long rest while in here. While the mist is in the area.
Noted.
Oh no. Better be conserving those spell slots, guys.
Right. Though the people with Ethereum do not have to worry about that because they're not subjected to the mists.
Yeah, because the mist always keeps away from them.
Yeah. So the people with Ethereum in their chest are fine. They can take long rests, no problem. Everyone else though.
Yeehaw!
Oh!
Alright.
One more exception. Rao Darkstar, you can take long rests as normal because you're wearing that armor.
Oh, that makes
I just realized, is that armor being sold in the shop?
The armor of the River Styx now.
Okay, just making sure.
At least not that time. You don't know, but you can roll it next time.
Yeah, it could potentially come in later. And yes, by the way, I will go ahead and confirm. Anytime you come by a shop in the Spire, which will be multiple times, it will be the same shopkeeper every time. He is like the shopkeeper from Resident Evil 4. You'll see him throughout the entire game.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? Except this one's less pretty. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If indeed